What is going on, everybody? What's going on, guys? It does not get bigger than this. Game 7 of the American League Championship Series. It does not get bigger than this. The two rivals, the Battle of Texas, the Battle of the Lone Star State, the matchup that everyone wants to see. And tonight, one of these teams will advance to the World Series, while the other one will be left in absolute sadness and depression. Losing to your rival and watching the other one go on to the World Series is about as painful as it gets. And tonight, that's what's on the line. So welcome into the stream. Guys, Rangers fans, especially if you guys are listening, man. This is going to be a stressful night, but we got to appreciate the moment that we are in. The Texas Rangers have not been in a position like this in such a long time, and the fact that we are here today, one game away from the World Series. Who would have said that? If you had told me that back in March on opening day, I wouldn't have believed you. If you had told me that in April after Jacob deGrom went down with Tommy John, or after Jacob deGrom went down, in June when we found out he had TJ. If you had told me at the All-Star break and in August when the Rangers were slumping. If you had told me this a month ago when we were in September and we were playing the Astros and we got swept. If you had told me that then, I would not have believed you. But tonight, here we are. We are one game away from a World Series. All our goals are in front of us. Everything is on the line. And it'll be Christian Javier, the Astros' best postseason pitcher. He's been unbelievable in his last 4 postseason starts. He has not allowed much. He's been fantastic for Houston the last few years. And tonight, he will get the mound. Here we go. Yeah, man, here we go. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The Rangers and the Astros, Game 7. Doesn't get better than this. World Series trip is on the line. In a couple hours, I could be overjoyed or I could be as sad as possible. Houston is looking to make their second consecutive World Series. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm so nervous. It's all on Christian Javier and Max Scherzer tonight to try to get their teams and pitch their teams to the World Series. Here we go! We're about to get underway with this baseball game. Javier is on the mound. And Marcus Semien will step in to the batter's box. Here we go. Very nervous right now. I am so nervous right now. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Game 7. Christian Javier, Max Scherzer. Rangers versus Astros. The Battle of the Lone Star State has not reached this level yet. Here we go. Javier on the mound, and the first pitch to Marcus Semien is high and ball 1. And Game 7 is here. Marcus Semien has been struggling all postseason, but last night he went 2 for 3, scored a run, had a couple walks. A very productive night at the plate for Semien, as the Rangers are going to need him to step up. He hits a ground ball to short. Jeremy Pena fields it cleanly, throws to first, beats out Semien. And the first out of Game 7 has been recorded. Marcus Semien with the ground out. So, here we go. That's how Game 7 starts for the Rangers. A Semien ground out. And here comes Corey Seager, who's been struggling a lot lately for the Rangers. 192 in this series. And his postseason average was really high coming into the series. It's dipped to 300 because of the struggles he's had in this series. Here is Christian Javier pitching to Corey Seager. And that pitch is high. Ball 1 to Seager. Javier pitched earlier in this series. The Astros turned to him when they were struggling. They were down 2-0 in the series. They turned to Javier for game 3 in a must-win game for the Astros, and he delivered in a big way. 1-0 pitch. Seager cracks one deep out to right field, and that ball is gone. That's one way to start game 7. Corey Seager. He hasn't had a good series so far, but there he comes up with a massive home run. Oh my goodness. You could not have asked for a better start if you're the Rangers. Corey freaking Seager, baby. 1-0 lead. Carter takes ball 1. And if there was a bigger moment in game 7, you need Corey Seager to step up. And that's exactly what that man just did. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. I am so happy about that, man. That was huge. And now it's a 3-0 count. So Javier obviously a little flustered after that last one. Three-zero pitch, and he grooves one in there for a strike. So, y'all listen, man. Be sure to click that sub button. How about this start to game number 7 as Corey Seager hits a massive home run? 3-1 to Carter, and oh my goodness, that's the type of night we're gonna see. Umpire does not ring up or does not get Evan Carter called for a strike there. Personally, for me, I thought that this pitch was a strike as Seager launched every bit of that baseball into the bleachers, man, into the seats. But yeah, I definitely thought that that last pitch was a strike to Carter and should be a full count. So kind of concerns me a little bit, definitely. But yeah, as Arizona, the D-backs have officially forced themselves to game 7. And now here comes Adolis Garcia as Maldonado goes to a mound visit to talk over things with his pitcher, as obviously you don't want things to him to be out of hand. Everything's on the table tonight. Both teams got to be ruling to have a short leash on their starters if things start to go south early. Obviously, for the Astros, Brian Abreu is available for today's game. His suspension will be served in 2024. Adolis takes ball 1, and Javier here in the first inning really not getting ahead of these hitters like he was doing in game 3. Obviously, it's still extremely early in the game, but the fact of the matter is he's not getting ahead of hitters. He's throwing these early balls. 1-0 count to Adolis Garcia. Obviously, they're going to set up high for that high fastball, which Adolis misses on. Go down to second, and Carter's going to steal second base. Great job by Evan Carter to get down there. I believe he stole a base yesterday, and he's able to do it again right there. So a great job by Evan Carter to steal second using that electrifying speed, and Maldonado throw was a little late, and again, it's got to be a great throw to beat Evan Carter to a base. There's no other way around it. 1-1 count to Adolis Garcia. Carter on second base, and they'll set up high. Adolis fouls it off. 1-2 count. Again, Adolis is a guy who, as we saw from his stat line yesterday, he's going to strike out. There's no doubt about that. He will strike out, but when he gets contact, he can hit massive bombs. We'll call time here. It's a 1-2 count. One out here in the top of the first. And the Rangers strike first on a Corey Seager towering shot to right field. Evan Carter on second base. Here's a big pitch to Adolis Garcia. And he takes that one outside for ball 2. It'll be a 2-2 count. So Max Scherzer getting the start today for the Texas Rangers. Obviously, that's a huge pressure on him. Scherzer's not really been a guy who makes things happen cleanly. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Adolis, and he takes it outside for a full count. So the Rangers hitters having a disciplined eye, and Javier not finding the strike zone a lot on these early pitches. It's a full count to Garcia. But yeah, Max Scherzer actually pitched in the Game 7 of that World Series against the Astros a couple years ago. It wasn't the cleanest game, but he got the job done, and the Nationals won their first World Series. Here's a 3-2 pitch to Garcia. It's a big one. Adolis sends one deep out to left field. It's off the wall. Carter's going to score, and the Rangers take a 2-0 lead. A long Adolis Garcia single. That was such a weird play, to be honest, to announce that play, because I saw this get hit, and Adolis just stands there thinking he hit a home run. He did not. He hit the top of that left field wall. When he hit it, though, he acted like he hit it out. Unfortunately, he probably could have had a double, but then he gets on his horse to first base. The key, though, is it drives the runner in. Evan Carter scores, and the Rangers lead 2-0 early. My bad for the confusion. It was so weird. He looked like he hit a home run, then I don't know, man. He got all happy, and then he just didn't. It was weird. But 2-0 lead for the Rangers. That is a huge moment. Here's Garver, and Adolis is going to take off, and he's going to get into second base easily. So even though he didn't get a double, he's going to get to second base regardless. And if you're the Astros right now, I mean, that is just allowing 2 consecutive Rangers to easily steal second base. I mean, definitely an issue early on in this game for the Astros, allowing the Rangers to steal those bases with ease. Here's Garver. He takes it high. Javier, definitely a little bit of a confidence issue right now, considering that he allowed a home run to Seager, walked Carter, almost gave up another home run to Adolis, and has allowed 2 base runners to steal second. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's outside, 2-1 count. A disaster first inning for Javier so far. Again, it's still very early in time for him to settle in, but the Rangers are capitalizing on him just not pitching his best ball right now. And also the fact that, again, he's definitely, as Garver with a swing and a miss, that was outside, but Garver goes looking for it. He played very well in the last game, hit a home run, a huge double. But yeah, no, Javier's definitely now has to think in the back of his mind about those runners, because the Rangers set 2 guys in the first inning that easily made it. Garver with a pitch, and he swings and sends this one out into short left center. Brantley coming in on it. It bounces in front of him, gets away from Brantley. Adolis is on his horse. Here's a throw to the plate. Garcia's safe, and the Rangers score again. A double for Mitch Garver. What a absolute disaster first inning. Brantley, who's made some absolute Superman catches in these situations this series, the past couple years, he's not able to make the big play right there. And the Rangers score another run here in the top of the first inning. And now the Astros are already going to discuss with Christian Javier, and they're already mound visiting. He is absolutely completely lost. The Rangers scored 3 runs in this first inning. And the Astros, if things don't get fixed quickly, they already have bullpen arms ready. I mean, this is getting bad for the Astros. Javier's pitch from Taheim is lined foul, so it'll be strike 1. But with Javier giving up, obviously, the home run to Seager, walking Carter, giving up a double to Adolis that scores a run, then giving up another double to Garver, and it's 3-0 Rangers with only one out in the inning. Javier is just not pitching a good baseball game. Here's the pitch, and Heim's able to foul that one off, so it'll be 0-2 count here. But the Astros right now, they got the bullpen ready, and again, it's game 7. Your season's over. You have to, you have to get rid of Javier as soon as things start to go south. And things have gone south. They already got a guy warming up in the pen. Even if Javier is able to come in and get these next couple batters out. But the fact of the matter is, the Astros might have to go deep into their pen as Heimline's winning the left field. That's a base hit. Carver not the fastest, so he'll stay at third. But the Rangers continue to get hits and pour it on Christian Javier in this first inning. And right now, right there, Javier had an 0-2 count, and Dusty Baker will be coming out of the dugout. The Astros here in the top of the first inning are already going to their bullpen, it looks like. So there you have it. And just like that, the Astros have already taken Christian Javier out of the game, which is obviously a massive development. It means that for the rest of this baseball game, the Astros have to go to their bullpen the rest of the game. It is a bullpen game from now on. They have to hope and pray that either I'm assuming we're gonna see everyone. We're gonna see JP France. We're gonna see Brian Abreu. We're gonna see Ryan Presley. We're gonna see every single pitcher in the Astros arsenal possible today, and they just gotta hope that these guys can, first of all, slow the bleeding down here in the first inning and not give up any more runs that have already happened. But needless to say, an absolute disastrous start for Houston. Could it have gone worse this first inning? The Rangers are up 3-0 with 2 guys on still and a guy on third base. Not to mention, you pulled your starter in the first inning. But these Rangers have been so good on the road. And here we go. It'll be Nathaniel Lowe to the plate, and that pitch is going to catch the lower part of the zone for strike one. But there you go. Phil Matone is into the game. He's pitched very well for the Astros this postseason. Obviously, in this situation, you have to turn to your best arms the rest of the way. But we're less than an inning into the game, and the Astros have gone to their bullpen. Here is Matone, and the pitch is grounded foul by Nathaniel Lowe. 0-2 count. But yeah, Javier coming into this game was pitching so dominant in the postseason. That's why the Astros turned to him in the biggest game of their season. And he has come out today and pitched awful. Giving up the home run to Seager just completely killed his confidence. And then from there on, allowing the runners to steal bases also just got in his head. 0-2 to Low, that's going to be outside. 1-2 now. But all of that combined leads to Christian Javier just falling apart. Absolute disaster class from him. And I think the Astros are 100% making the right decision to take him out because, I mean, this is just demoralizing. Giving up 3 runs and your starting pitcher getting taken out of the game, but you can't let him go on any further because, I mean, it's 3-0 already with runners on first and third. So you just have to get out of this inning and hope that your offense can get to Max Scherzer early as well. Because at the end of the day, even though you're going to have to be on your bullpen the rest of the game, as low as a swing and a miss strike 3, so a big out there from Matone to get low out right there. The fact of the matter is, down 3 runs, it's not the end of the world at all. And it's not good, obviously, but it's not terrible. Like, it's definitely, if your bullpen can come in and all these guys can come in and not give up any runs the rest of the game, you can easily win. But yeah, Christian Javier definitely shell-shocked by the way he's performed today. This is, I mean, one of a horrible postseason performance. As umpire gives Matone that call in the outside corner. So Josh Young in this series, 4 for 20, hit 2 home runs in that Game 4 loss, I believe is when he did. So there you go. A 1 count to Matone. And that pitch is outside, 1-1 count. So obviously so much baseball left to play. And again, I hope that the Rangers, if Max Scherzer shows early on in this game that he doesn't have it like Javier, I don't think Bochy, I mean, it is kind of bad because our bullpen is not nearly as good as Houston's is. But we also have to, oh my goodness, Josh. 1-2 count. He swings at a pitch, that outside slider in the dirt. Josh Young's pitch he can't lay off. But yeah, definitely a situation where if he doesn't have it, I mean, you got to be willing to go out there like Dusty Baker did and take him out. Astros fans still loud and vibrant. They know this game is far from over, and if Matone can get out of this inning, not allowing any more damage, Game 7's still on here. 1-2 count to Josh Young, and the pitch is outside. 2-2. Maldonado thought about throwing down to second as Heim will take another base. So the Rangers are just sending guys left and right. Now, there it didn't have as much of an impact, obviously, because of the situation, which is the fact that there's 2 outs. So that's not as bad. But 3 stolen bases for the Rangers in the first inning. Here's the 2-2 to Josh Young, and he swings and misses up high, strike 3. Inning is over, but the Rangers get 3 runs in the first inning as the Game 7, their quest to make it to the World Series. The offense came in and did the job early, and now it's up to Max Scherzer to do the rest. So here we go. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning with the Rangers leading 3-0. And again, there were a lot of factors that contributed to Javier's awful performance. And again, the game is far from over. There's so much baseball left to play. But, I mean, if you're the Astros right now, this is about as bad as it could possibly get. But yeah, no, right there, the Astros just, I mean, you could not ask for a better start for the Rangers offensively. Chasing the starting pitcher in the first inning is obviously a huge step. And then, again, being able to, yeah, just doing that in the first inning was absolutely massive for them. So there you have it. Rangers, woo. Man, that was a great first inning. Love to see it. Turn on to the Monday Night Football game real quick. See if my boy Alexander Madison can do me right today. Not going to win in fantasy, most likely, but if he could have a great game, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, there's no other way to put it. The Astros are having an absolute disastrous start. They just really they came into this game with their best pitcher this postseason, the guy who's been so clutch for them so many times the last couple years, and he just came in and pitched terrible. And again, I think that Seager home run followed by that Carter walk, it just completely messed with his mentals, like his mentality. And the key was, I think that once Evan Carter stole that second base, I think that's when he really started to like mentally struggle because at that moment, if you're a pitcher, you gave up a home run, you walked the next batter, and then you let him steal second base. 3 mistakes right there. And then giving up the hit to Adolis was pretty much the last straw at that point. Adolis hitting that to left field, dang near give up a home run. And Carter scores to make it 2. Adolis steals a base on you. If you're letting Adolis Garcia steal a base on you, you have some issues. Rangers took full advantage of Javier's little meltdown in the first inning. And a 3-0 lead to show for it is elite. So here we go. Astros are not out of this game at all, though, and Max Scherzer on the mound for the Rangers. Can he make a big Game 7 performance? Altuve sends the first pitch deep into left field. That's going to be off the wall. It's going to break a little piece of the scoreboard there, and Altuve is going to jog into second with an easy double. So if there was one way to set the tone for your offense as you look to come back in Game 7, it's hitting a leadoff double. And that's what Jose Altuve has just done. So the Astros, again, it's too early to really celebrate. It was a great first inning, but if Max Scherzer comes out pitching like this today, that will certainly have an effect as Altuve breaks a piece of that scoreboard off. And now he's on second base already. So here's Scherzer facing Alex Bregman, and it's 1-0. So Jose Altuve knows the Astros need a spark, and that's how you get it done right there. I'll listen, be sure to click that sub button. 1-0 count here to Alex Bregman. And the pitch is inside. 2-0 now. Scherzer, gotta be better, man. Gotta be better today. I mean, he did not pitch well at all in Game 3. We need that regular season Max Scherzer to be here today. Bregman fouls it off. It'll be 2-1 now. That's the key. We need the good Max Scherzer today. Because again, like I said, 3 runs, even if we don't score the rest of the game, those 3 first inning runs are not going to be enough, I don't think. I really don't. So we got to score some runs more. We got to pitch well. I need Max Scherzer to pitch well today, man. 2-1. Bregman fouling off another one. Well-executed pitch from Scherzer. It's a 2-2 count. If you talk about a lineup with Alex Bregman, Jose Altuve, Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Tucker, and all these great hitters, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a long game. It's going to be a marathon, not a sprint. So here's the 2-2 pitch to Bregman, and here's the pitch from Max Scherzer. Big pitch here, and a swing and a drive to short. Seager fields it cleanly, throws over to first. Bregman is retired. 1 away here in the bottom of the first. So Scherzer able to retire Bregman. That was a good job there. And now here's the big man, the star of this team, Yordan Alvarez, who's hitting 435 in this series, over 400 in the playoffs overall. This guy is an absolute machine. Here is the pitch to him, and Scherzer could not catch the corner. It'll be ball 1 to Yordan Alvarez, who has done his fair share of damage to the Texas Rangers in this series, no doubt about that. And they will be needing Scherzer to limit him today. 1-0 pitch to Yordan Alvarez with a runner in scoring position. This is where he's done very well. And Scherzer missing in about the same spot is 2-0 to Alvarez, who's also had a very good career against Max Scherzer. 4 for 8 with a home run, 2 RBIs. He sees Mad Max pretty well. Jose Abreu on deck as Alvarez is up in the count 2-0 against Scherzer. And that's going to miss on that outside corner. So it's 3-0 to Alvarez, as Scherzer obviously being very careful with the Astros superstar. But right now, he's missed the pitch in about the same 3 spots. Jonah Heim tried to frame it, but umpire not fooled. And Alvarez will just end up taking his walk here. So it'll be an intentional walk for Alvarez after 3 straight balls from Scherzer. And with that, the Astros have the tying run to the plate already. Jose Abreu up for Houston with 2 on, 1 out. And Scherzer got to lock in here and potentially get a double play if he can get some ground ball contact. Abreu pitch just misses. So he's just missing his spots right now. And it's not even a couple of these pitches, he's really not that far off. But again, a ball's a ball. And it doesn't matter how close you miss if it's a. Okay, Scherzer, what's going on? He's like, where? 1-0 count to Abreu. And the pitch. Oh, that could have been a pitch Abreu could have swung at. That pitch was grooving over that upper part of the plate. Takes it for a strike, thankfully. Thought Abreu was going to hammer that, but Abreu's had some very good moments in this series, no doubt. He's got his little girl hair tie. He's got like a man bun on the beard. It's kind of weird what he's rocking right now. 1-1 count. Abreu grounds it to third. That's going to get down the line for a base hit. It's going to hit the wall. Altuve is going to come in to score. And just like that, the Astros have already scored one back. Jose Abreu comes through again with an RBI single here. And you can never count these Astros out. And the worst part is Josh Young goes off the tip of his glove. He just wasn't able to snag this one, man. Oh my goodness. If he's able to snag that, he gets the out at third and no runs scored. But instead, the bounces just don't go his way. And it's 3-1 with runners on the corners. And the tying run is actually on base here for Michael Brantley. So Astros are not going anywhere. As Brantley grounds one to second, Simeon fields it cleanly. Double play potential. It is a double play! And the Rangers get out of the inning. A huge double play right there. Michael Brantley, who's been so good in this series at times, grounds into a double play. But the Astros can't be too frustrated as they do get a run back in that inning. And it'll be 3-1 Rangers going into the top of the second inning. So, honestly, I mean, again, could have been a whole lot worse. It sucks because, man, if Josh makes that play, who knows? Would have been fantastic. And obviously, I don't like giving Houston those runs back because, again, now that Houston has their bullpen in, I do expect Houston to play good football. Or, no, football, I'm stupid. I'm watching the NFL game. I expect Houston to play good baseball the rest of the way. But, I mean, yeah, I'm hoping that Houston continues to struggle pitching wise. Again, I really don't like the fact that they go into their bullpen early because that means that their bullpen, they're going to be tired, and obviously they're going to have to use guys who pitched yesterday. But Houston's got a great bullpen. They definitely have the capability to shut down the Rangers. I'm hoping that they don't do that, obviously. So, yeah, but good job by Max Scherzer to get that double play ball and not allow any more damage. Again, sometimes the bounces just don't go your way, and Josh Young wasn't able to Gold Glove that play at third base. It's unfortunate, but did Christian McCaffrey fumble? Hmm. But yeah, definitely a positive start for the Rangers. Max Scherzer again. I don't really know what to think about his performance so far. I mean, Max Scherzer never. I'm looking at the chat, Mr. McCluser. I definitely, he never makes it. The thing about Scherzer is the guy is obviously he's old and this is kind of how it has to go. But it's never clean with him, bro. It's never clean. It's never simple. I feel like he just never goes out there and goes 1, 2, 3 like that. It always has to be complicated and difficult with him. But as long as he gets the job done, I don't care. He might give me a heart attack in the process. Legendary fantasy running back Alexander Madison. Good to see it. 5 carries for 35 yards. Good job, Madison. Great work. Good job. That was actually a heck of a drive. He's already got 3.5 points, man. It's pretty good. Yeah. No doubt, we're gonna need some more runs today. I just don't think that Scherzer. Again, that Astros lineup is very legit, very deep, and so I expect them to still put up runs. But 3-1 lead for the Rangers. We head to the top of the second, and we'll see how the Astros continue to manage this bullpen. And they are bringing in their third pitcher of the game already. It'll be Hunter Brown into the game to face the Rangers' bottom and top of the order. The Rangers are about to cycle through their whole lineup here in just an inning. So here's Hunter Brown, the Astros rookie, who hasn't had the greatest postseason. He's pitching solid, 4 hits, 1 run. I guess it's not that bad. He's been coming out of the pen as he throws a strike there to Leody Taveras. I remember the Astros fans were talking about Brown as a potential AL Rookie of the Year candidate earlier in the season, and now he's just kind of moved into a very solid bullpen role. I don't think he's really been a postseason starter type of guy for them, as Leote takes ball 2. Ooh, I put strike. Ball 2. So, yeah, that's just how we got to operate here. We just got to attack the bullpen. We're going to have fresh arms coming at us almost every inning, but eventually, I mean, the Astros have 8 bullpen arms they can trust. No. So, let's make all of them work. 3-1 to Leote here, as that's exactly what Taveras is doing. He's being very patient, waiting for that pitch. And with Semien and Seager coming up, it would be nice to get a base runner and a base runner with speed. Because again, we're taking bases. We're taking those bases on Houston right now. We are taking off for second. 3-1 pitch, and Taveras will ground this one up the middle, but Pena was in the right place at the right time, and he throws Leote out at first. Unfortunate, a good pitch and a good swing by Taveras, but unfortunately for the Rangers, it will result in an out. And so the postseason bracket, both series are heading to Game 7. The Rangers are obviously in Game 7 right now. And tomorrow, I believe, tomorrow, of course, will be Game 7 of that NLCS between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. I saw a lot of people counting the D-backs out after they went down 2-0. The D-backs said, they wrote me off, but I ain't right back. And that's why they're tied up, and they're going to be in Philadelphia tomorrow for Game 7 as Semien takes ball 1 from Hunter Brown. So that's one thing I'm noticing about these Astros pitchers early on. They're really missing their spots early on in these counts, which is obviously a huge benefit to the Rangers. And that's huge. I mean, being ahead in the count early and not throwing first pitch strikes will hurt you. As Semien hits one out to center field, this ball is going to be hauled in by, is that McCormick in center field, I believe. And it is Chas McCormick out there in center field who makes the catch to retire Semien, and 2 away here for Seager. So Brown giving up some contact in the inning, but nothing too bad. And now 2 away for Seager, who hit a towering home run in that first inning. So McCormick is one of the weirdest baseball players because the guy fields left-handed and hits right-handed. Like, obviously, there's plenty of guys who field right-handed but hit left-handed, like Nathaniel Lowe and guys like that. That's pretty common, but I don't think I really remember guys who field left-handed and hit right-handed. Usually, if they field left-handed, they hit left-handed as well. So that's kind of weird. Here is the pitch to Seager, and he goes swinging, missing on that one. And it'll be a 1-1 count to Corey Seager here, as the Rangers are trying to make it happen. 16 career postseason home runs for Seager, the 3rd most among shortstop all time. Hopefully, in these many years he'll be playing in Texas, he'll be able to get to number 1. 1-1 count to Seager, and that one's in the dirt for ball 2. Seager, honestly, he hasn't been playing his best. He's been hitting the ball pretty hard. He just hasn't really been able to find the right spots. But, I mean, the infield can't rob the home run when you hit it into the second deck, that's for sure. 2-1 here from Hunter Brown to Corey Seager, and the pitch. It's outside, 3-1. Good eye from Seager. Obviously, Brown going to pitch very carefully to him, as Scherzer did with Alvarez. You can't give Seager a pitch to hit because he will send that thing flying out of here. So 3-1 count to Seager. Brown going to attack here on 3-1. And Seager lines this one into left center. That's a base hit. That's going to get to the wall. And even though Seager is slow, he's going to be in there with a double. I don't think he would go for third, and he will not. But Corey Seager, through 2 innings, already has 2 extra base hits for the Rangers. That's a double, a 2-out double for Seager. And the Rangers are not looking to be done in this inning just yet, as Seager, again, a lot of Rangers fans, my dad included, have been harping on Seager, 500 milli or 300 milli for Seager to not perform in the playoffs. Game 7, though, Corey Seager said, I'm going to light up this scoreboard and this box score. And that's exactly what he's done. Runner on second, 2 outs for Evan Carter, the young sensation for the Rangers. He takes ball 1 on that outside. Astros fans probably thought that was a strike. It was a pretty close one. It's a 1-0 count. So Carter walked in his first at-bat and scored a run. After he stole second, he scored a run on that Adolis Garcia double. Here's Seager on second base with Carter trying to drive him in, and Carter takes that outside. Again, the patient plate approach from Evan Carter, who has had his rough moments in this series, no doubt. He's had a couple rough strikeouts, but again, for a rookie, the amount of poise and plate discipline that he has is really unheard of, if we're being honest. I mean, there's not many rookies who can come up to the plate, stand in, and just be so calm. Here's the 2-0. That's a good pitch from Brown as he goes downstairs, makes a 2-1 count. So obviously a hit here would, depending on the places he puts it, most likely scores a run. Again, Seager not the fastest guy with those paperclip made hamstrings of his. Not the fastest guy. 2-1, and a good pitch again as Brown goes low. 2-2 to Carter, who has not swung the bat this AB just yet. All the pitches have been very close or just not strikes. Here's a big pitch from Hunter Brown as he looks to get through this inning. A perfect inning of work with no runs allowed. Big 2-2 pitch to Carter, who swings and bounces it to the left side. Bregman's going to throw it, and Carter tried to run it out, but Bregman's throw beats him, and a scoreless inning from Hunter Brown. So the Astros went to the rookie to trust that he could put it together and not allow anything, and that's exactly what he did. He got all the outs. It wasn't the prettiest or cleanest. He did give up the hit to Seager, but able to retire Carter, and it is a 3-1 ball game still. So, yeah, man. I mean, it would have been nice to get a run there, but I mean, the first two guys in the inning, especially, I mean, Simeon's just getting. That's been the frustrating thing with Marcus this whole series. Is he's just been under every baseball. It seems like, although he did play very well yesterday, he's been under everything. No doubt about that. He's been under a lot of pitches. He keeps popping out, and I mean, those pop outs are not going to help you. So it's unfortunate. Would have been nice to get a little rally going, but yeah, good inning from Hunter Brown though. Nothing you can say about that. So yeah, we'll be expecting a lot of different Astros pitchers today. I don't know how many innings they're gonna send Hunter Brown out there. I really don't know. But yeah, definitely, definitely a good inning from Brown. They need him to pitch a good inning. He does just that. So we're ending the bottom of the second, 3-1 ball game. Everything's still in reach for Houston, obviously, and again, I'm interested to see how they continue to manage this bullpen as the game goes along and which guys they'll trot out there at some point. I mean, I obviously expect them to use JP France. I expect them to use Brian Abreu. I expect them to use Brian Presley. I mean, they're going to use the whole squad to their advantage, which is very smart in my opinion. They should do that. It's a smart thing to do. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting. We'll see how the game goes. Astros down 3-1. But I mean, like I said, the Astros weathered the Rangers' early storm, and now you just have to keep trying to crawl back in the game one by one and all that. So, all right. Here we go. It'll be Tucker up to the plate here. He's had a lot of struggles in recent games and for this Houston Astros team. And the first pitch, the struggles continue. He pops one up to left field. Evan Carter going to be underneath that for out number one. And Kyle Tucker's postseason struggles have been rough. Talk about Max Scherzer. Earlier in the stream, I talked about him winning that World Series, pitching Game 7 for Washington that year. July 30th, 2021, he went to LA and played in the postseason there. And then, of course, he signed with the New York Mets and was with Jacob deGrom for a little bit. And then this year, on July 30th, he went to the Texas Rangers. Here's Chas McCormick, Rangers killer, as we all unfortunately know. Takes ball one. But there you go. That's just how it's been for Max Scherzer. He's played for a lot of different baseball teams after being in Washington for such a long time. He's moved around a lot these last couple years. They call that a ball? Oh, they did. Dang. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, I thought that was going to be a strike. But yeah, definitely after playing in Washington so long, he's played for a couple different teams. Played for, like I said, played for the Dodgers, played for the Mets. Here's the pitch, and McCormick goes swinging. Perfect location on that 94-mile-per-hour heater from Max Scherzer. 2-1 count. So, yeah, McCormick's been a Rangers killer this season. He's had some big moments. And, yeah, definitely had his moments. 2-1 count. And it does not able to catch the corner. 3-1 here to McCormick. I'm not going to lie. The umpire tonight has definitely squeezed the pitchers, I think, a couple times. I mean, it's been tough to catch that corner with this umpire. No doubt about that. He's not an easy umpire to please at the plate. And yeah, he has been definitely been squeezing the pitchers a little bit. Inside pitches especially. Yeah, it's been tough. 3-1. And ball forward. Could not catch that corner. And McCormick will take first base. And again, I think Max Scherzer that at bat executed his pitches pretty well. But I think he executed those pitches pretty well. But again, you're not really getting those calls from the umpire this game. And I mean, yeah, it's gonna be tough to catch those corners, no doubt. Baumler Astros order is up here. It's Jeremy Pena batting, and that's gonna be inside for ball one. So 1 on, 1 out for Houston. Pena was the ALCS MVP and the World Series MVP for Houston. Hasn't had his greatest series so far. He could turn that all around right now here against Scherzer. 1-0 count to Jeremy Pena, and the pitch swung on and fouled off into Jonah Heim for strike one. So Pena has certainly done his job at shortstop this series. He's had some good moments there, but overall at the plate hasn't been too dominant. Pitch to Pena is fouled off into the seats. It'll be a 1-2 count. So Scherzer's postseason starts. He also played for Detroit. I did forget. So he's played for a lot of teams in his career. He did play in Detroit for a while and Washington. Both of those teams for a solid time. Detroit, he pitched a lot of big playoff games. Washington as well. Scherzer's played a lot of different baseball teams. He's pitched in a lot of big time games, no doubt about that. And there'll be a quick stoppage here before this big 1-2 pitch to Jeremy Pena. Dusty Baker sitting on the bench right now, watching his Astros bomb the order, trying to get to Max Scherzer here. Big 1-2 count pitch from Scherzer to Pena, and that one's in the dirt. They're going to run on Jonah Heim, and it's going to be a stolen base for Chas McCormick. With the Rangers sending all these base runners down to second base, the Astros said, we're going to try it ourselves. Chas McCormick, solid speed. Obviously, the center fielder has to have some speed. He got a good jump off that pitch. The throw from Heim wasn't the greatest, as well as definitely a high throw. And McCormick is well in there safely. Yeah, man, not the best execution. Here's the 2-2 to Pena, swing and a miss, strike three. And Jeremy Pena goes down. 2 away in the inning. And it'll be the Astros 9-hitter. I believe it will be Martin Maldonado. So this was Scherzer's big 2-2 pitch. And Jeremy Pena, like he's done a lot of times in this series, not able to make it happen with a big swing and a miss. And there it is. Here's Maldonado, and he takes a fastball down the pipe for strike one. 143 in this series, but one of those hits was a massive RBI. So Maldonado has had his clutch moments, and he's also had a lot of walks. I will give him credit for that. He's had a very disciplined plate approach this whole postseason, in this series especially. 1 count to Maldonado with McCormick on second base. And did he go around? Umpire at first says Maldonado did, so it'll be 0-2 on that off-speed pitch inside. This was pretty well inside, and Maldonado does break the wrist and bring that bat forward. That is, I believe, a strike. Max Scherzer seemed to think so, pretty confident. And Maldonado, yeah, he looks like the face of a man who knows that he did go around. Big 0-2 pitch from Scherzer. He looks to get out of this inning. 0-2 to Maldi. And I think he went around again, and he did. Max Scherzer with a not a perfect inning, but a very good inning. No runs scored. The Rangers still lead 3-1 as we head to the top of the third inning. So Astros right there. Got to be a little bit frustrated. I mean, you got Chaz on base, had that speed over at second base, and if they were able to get a hit, they could have driven him in. But Pena and Maldonado both strike out and end the inning. So unfortunate. But yeah, no doubt, good inning from Scherzer. Got the job done. Again, wasn't necessarily the prettiest, but hey, man, he got the 2 strikeouts when he needed to. Even though he allowed the walk to Chaz. That Akers. Dang, the Vikings offense. Hold on, how'd the 49ers? Did the 49ers go downs? Dang. Dang, San Fran. Come on, y'all. What's my fantasy record? Oh, they missed. Hold on, let me check. They missed a 40-yard field. Okay, let me see how it is. Okay, they're giving Akers the work. Talk to my mother there for a second. What's my fantasy record? Well, after tonight, it's probably gonna be 4-3. I was off to a great start. I went 4-0 the first few weeks, and then Justin Jefferson got hurt in that Chiefs game and has been on injured reserve, and ever since then, it's been a rough going lately for sure. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be 4-3. I will still be in the playoffs because there's a lot of bad teams in the league right now. After this week, after I lose, I'm gonna be in the playoffs. But yeah, it's been a rough going these last couple weeks for sure. 4-3, still with my goals on the table to win the championship, but I desperately need Jefferson back. Like bad, bad, bad. So Adolis Garcia, 0-1 count. First player all time with an RBI in 6 straight games of a single postseason series. There's one thing you got to give Adolis credit for with all the wild swings and misses and all that. It's the fact that the guy will have some big hits and big moments. So the last 6 games, including tonight, has actually been hitting 350 with 3 home runs, and that's with going 0 for 4 at one point in last game, 1 for 5 after the home run. 1-1 count to Big Adolis, and that's a good pitch from Hunter Brown, who's out there for his second inning of work. Yeah, my team after Jefferson, I got like pretty bad running backs like Stevenson and Alexander Madison. My QB's Dak. Sam Laporta, the Lions, has been fantastic for me at tight end. Adolis doesn't chase at that one in the dirt, 2-2 count. So, yeah. Adolis, 1 for 1 on the day, had an RBI single, should have been a double, but Adolis got caught staring at his own fly ball, but he did end up scoring, so I wasn't too mad at him. 2-2 count. And that one goes way upstairs and inside. Adolis did a turn away from that. Not intentional, obviously. That ball just kind of went and dropped off a table and was just a little high. Big full count pitch to Garcia, and he will call time right before this final pitch as he's met with boos. So in a single postseason with another RBI, Adolis Garcia will break the franchise record for the most RBIs in a single postseason. He's currently tied at 16 with the could have been the great Nelson Cruz. Here's a big full count pitch to Garcia, and the pitch is swung on and hit out to right field. This ball is going to. Is it gone? It is! Home run, Adolis Garcia! to the beautiful sound of Houston Tears, Adolis Garcia. Wow. Just able to keep that ball inside the foul pole in right field. And yep, that's a fair ball. That's a home run. And oh my goodness, Astros fans are so sad right now. Love to see it. Adolis Garcia. Fourth straight game with a home run. And after everything that transpired in game 5, he comes back with a home run yesterday, a big grand slam to put the game away, and then a home run right there to put the Rangers up 4-1. And with that hit, Adolis has officially more RBIs in the single postseason than Nelson Cruz. There you go. But yeah, Nelson Cruz obviously was one heck of a player for those Rangers back in the day. Hell of a hitter, man. No doubt about that. As Garver takes it 3-0. So Brown kind of following the Christian Javier script right now, giving up the home run and now struggling to find his command with the next batter. But yeah, Adolis, I mean, he's just tearing it up right now. 3-0 pitch to Garver. That one's going to be in there for a strike. It'll be 3-1. But yeah, Adolis is doing amazing. Another home run. He's got 2 hits today. Both are for RBIs. He's broken Cruz's record. Cruz was dominant in the playoffs. Unfortunately, he sucked in right field, and that's why we lost the World Series. Adolis is a little bit better out in right field, I think. 3-1 pitch, and Garver, ooh, that could have been ball 4, but Garver goes swinging and fouls it off, making it full. But yeah, ever since game 5, Adolis hit that home run, and then, obviously we had the big scuffle at home plate, all that whole mess, the Braves situation. And Adolis, came back in game 6, hit that grand slam, and then hitting a home run and an RBI single today. They punch him out, strike 3. So a great job by Brown to come back, keep his composure, and strike Garver out after being down 3-0. This pitch to Garcia, when he first hit it, I didn't really know what to think. I was like, oh my goodness. The way he was strutting, it was like, hold on, maybe this has potential to be a home run. And then it gets out of the ballpark. It stays fair on that right field foul pole. And as soon as I saw it fly, I'm like, yep, that's a home run. But right now, there is no man that Houston hates more than Adolis Garcia. There is no doubt about that. Here's Heim, who takes strike 1. But at least credit to Hunter Brown to come back and strike out Garver after being down 3-0. Again, that's what Javier struggled to do. As Heim fouls that 96 off, probably could have hit that a mile, but he does not. But there you go, man. That is huge. Adolis Garcia with another home run. The Astro killer doing it again. And the Rangers get a little bit of insurance from him. So here is the 0-2 pitch to Jonah Heim, and he swings and grounds this one foul. But yeah, that is definitely, man, I was just, oh man, I love to see Adolis continuing to get back at the Astros for everything that's gone down this series. And again, I do wish Garver could have walked there, because that would have been nice to keep piling on Hunter Brown, who's actually given the Astros some solid innings here and allowing them to rest more of that bullpen, as Heim does a good job laying off that pitch, 1-2 count. But yeah, definitely a situation where the Astros are frustrated. Their fans are frustrated because they're really like, I mean, there's just no way that this guy just keeps doing what he's doing. But yeah, that's Adolis, man. 1-2 to Jonah. And did he go around? Umpire at third base says Heim held up his swing, and it'll remain 2-2, or it will be 2-2 after that. Interesting to see when the Astros will pull the plug on Hunter Brown and bring in some more bullpen arms. Interesting to see Ezekiel Duran on the bench talking to Garcia there. Obviously, Duran at one point, pretty up and down season as Brown, after being up 0-2, has worked himself into a full count. Opposite of what he did last at bat, where he was up 3-0, worked himself into a full count, and then was able to get the strikeout. See if he can lock in here and get the strikeout on Jonah Heim. We'll see. And it's a full count to Heim. Big pitch from Brown. Obviously, don't want to give up any more free passes. And Heim will chop this one to second. Altuve backhands it cleanly, throws to first, and Heim's retired. Rangers making Brown work for sure, but nothing gives, as there's 2 away in the top of the 3rd. But yeah, definitely talking about Duran. Duran was a big part of this Rangers team in the first half. The guy was hitting the ball really well in like May. He was a part of that Rangers offensive surge in the early part of the season. I mean, he was very versatile, a guy who we were talking maybe all-star potential. Duran was playing great, really hitting the ball at a high level. And then, went into a slump because that's kind of who Duran is. He's a very slump heavy guy. He got a lot of playing time. I feel like that was kind of what hurt his confidence as Load takes that inside for ball one. I think that's what hurt his confidence is I just don't think Durant's really an everyday player. And I think that forcing him again did a great job, was very versatile to be able to play third base a lot of those days when Josh Young broke his thumb in August to September. That was big to have him. That's 2-1 count. To have him being able to step up, and obviously Josh Smith as well, but him. But yeah, man, the way he was hitting the ball early in May, it's crazy to think that the guy, I don't think he's taken a single postseason at bat. He's been left off the roster every series. That to me is crazy to think based on how he was performing early in the season. 2-2 count now to that strike to low. But yeah, the guy definitely, had a little bit of a fall off. I don't think he's necessarily an everyday player. He had one part of the fan base hyping him up as an all-star. The other part of the fan base wanted to trade him at the deadline when his value was high. Then the day, got to give him his props. He's a pretty solid player. Just not an everyday guy. That's a good pitch from Brown as he ends up K'ing Nathaniel Lowe to end the inning. But the Rangers add on another run. Adolis Garcia home run. 4-1 ball game as we head to the bottom of the third. There you go. That is a big Adolis moment. See what the Vikings did here. 10-0. They kicked the field goal. All right. I'm hoping the Vikings can beat the 49ers. That'd be funny for them to drop a couple in a row to PJ Walker and the Minnesota Vikings, no doubt. But yeah, PJ Walker last week, Vikings this week. That'd be hilarious. But yeah. Definitely Rangers getting to the bullpen. Hunter Brown giving up the home run. Davey France warming up. Again, that's who I kind of is expected to be ready to go. But yeah, the the Rangers are playing terrific ball. Again, there's still a lot of baseball left to play. And with this team, nothing's really ever simple. Um, but Max Scherzer, man, just keep on cruising, keep on pitching good baseball. And yeah, man, the offense has done a great job giving him this early run support. You just got to keep it going and pitch well. Top of the order is going to be coming up for Houston here. Altuve, Bregman, Alvarez. So this will be a big inning and a very telling inning on how long Scherzer will be able to go today. If he struggles and starts to give up some hits, give up some walks at the top of the Astros order, second time through, um, then obviously Rangers will have to evaluate that situation because this is huge. This is the second time through the order. Altuve had a double his first AB. Bregman grounded out, and then I think what happened with Alvarez? I think he intentionally walked him because he was down 3-0. So, first time through the order. First time through the order was did not go too great. Second time through, we'll see what doesn't make. I think Max, obviously that dream situation is for him to go through 6, but realistically, I think he'll probably go through like 4 or 5, if we're being honest. Maybe even, I just really need to see if he can get through this top of the order without giving up a run. That's huge. Again, you're going through the murderers row part of the order right here. This is huge. This is a huge, huge inning as he gets Altuve on the corner for strike one. But again, ideally, you don't want to use your bullpen as much because they're just not very good. But Altuve, really struggled in games 1 and 2 of the series, but he's been hitting the ball. like a beast these last couple games. He hits a ground ball to Simeon, and Simeon throws out Altuve at first. That's a huge, huge out to retire Altuve on 2 pitches. A guy who has been killing the Rangers for the better part of the series. Again, the Rangers holding him to 0 for 8 those first 2 games is insane to think about with how well he's been hitting the ball the last couple games of the series. So here's Scherzer to face Bregman. And Alex Bregman, we'll see what he can do here. Alex Bregman has had some good moments in this series. He swings and misses at that first pitch from Max Scherzer, 93-mile-per-hour fastball. And it will be an 0-1 count to him. 4 for 23 on the series with a couple home runs. He's had some great moments. Bregman takes that one for ball 1. Y'all listening to the stream, be sure to click that sub button. Very nervous right now, but I believe in the boys to come through. That's inside the Bregman 2-1 count. I heard the umpire in the Phillies game was calling everything. And yeah, this umpire in this Rangers game is really, I feel like he's been squeezing the pitchers, man. A lot of corner pitches have not been getting called at times. I'm not bringing that up just right now. That pitch was a ball, but I'm just saying overall, as Bregman skies one into foul territory, unfortunately, it'll be foul, but 2-2 count. I do think that pitch was not very well located. I think Bregman could have really punished that, but thankfully he did not. It'll be a 2-2 count to Alex Bregman. Obviously, don't want to put a man on with Yordan Alvarez coming up next. Most strikeouts in postseason history, and Max Scherzer with 3 more strikeouts in this game would tie Roger Clemens. Here's the 2-2 to Bregman, and that pitch is swung on and belted high in the air, deep out to left field. And that ball is gone. A home run for Alex Bregman. His 3rd of the series. And it'll be a 4-2 ball game just like that. So Alex Bregman has been another Rangers killer in his career, and he launches that one on a 2-2 pitch. And again, I was worried because Scherzer did not execute that foul ball pitch very well, in my opinion. That pitch was not well executed, and I'm like, man, we got away with that one. If he throws another one like that, Bregman will for sure capitalize, and he does. You just can't mess around with guys like Bregman. Scherzer cannot hear the pitch comm not working, so he will have a mound visit about the pitch comm as Alvarez comes to the plate. And I believe I did see Rangers pitching coach Mike Maddox coming out to talk and calling the bullpen. Obviously, Scherzer starts to get erratic here at the top of the lineup. You got to be concerned and you got to start warming guys up. But yeah, Bregman, he sent that thing a mile out of here. It was gone. That's a home run. Again, the Astros Stadium's so wacky. But yeah, it went over the yellow line. So it's a really wacky stadium, bro. The Astros, Minute Maid is one of the weirdest stadiums. Right field, the home runs are so robbable. And then left field, you got the weird Crawford boxes and that like wall area. It's just so weird. And then center field, and that's a good pitch from Scherzer. They used to have a freaking like pole out in center field. So it's a goofy stadium. 0-1 pitch to Alvarez. And Alvarez fouls off that high fastball. 0-2 count to him now. So Scherzer gives up the home run to Bregman. The Rangers added an extra insurance run last inning, and then Bregman comes right back in the bottom half of the inning and homers to make it a 2-run ball game again. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Yordan Alvarez, and this is a big one. He swings and misses it and foul. So we gotta go with I think the Jordan Montgomery script here when it comes to Alvarez and pitch him as many times inside as possible because that's what they were able to do in game 1. It worked. Again, if you pitch him on the outside, man, he'll get a hold of those. Alvarez whacks one down the line foul. My goodness, man. If there's one player in Houston who's just unbelievable, man, there's a lot of great hitters over there, but Yordan Alvarez is something special. The guy consistently just hits the ball hard and powerful. He's a beast. 0-2 to Alvarez, and he swings and fouls it off. He is making Scherzer work for this out. No doubt about it. It's an 0-2 count still. And is that Jordan Montgomery warming up in the bullpen? Wait, didn't he just pitch? Didn't he just pitch a couple days ago? 0-2. Alvarez grounded foul. That is true, though. He pitched game 5, which was on. What day was that? What day was game 5? Game 5 Friday. So he had Saturday, Sunday. He had a couple of days of rest. 0-2 to Alvarez. He swings and sends one out to to deep left field. Back at the walls. Carter. He leaps and it gets over his head. It's gonna be down. Alvarez is heading for second. He'll head for third. And Yordan Alvarez has a triple. Oh boy. Long at bat, made him work, put the ball in play. That's what good star players do. And when he hit this ball originally, I was thinking it was going to be an out. That's just a great hit, man. That's just something elite hitters are able to do. That was a good pitch. And Evan Carter, he mistimed his jump. It just went over his glove. Now here's Abreu. Runner on third. One out. Montgomery warming up. We'll see. I mean, again, I don't know how many innings he's going to pitch. Obviously, he pitched a couple days ago, but you got to get your best guys out there, and Montgomery's been very good in the series. 0-1 count to Jose Abreu. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Abreu. He is the tying run as the Bregman home run, and then the Alvarez triple. I mean, that was a wild triple for sure. I mean, oh man, if Evan Carter could have caught that, that would have killed the stadium. Oh, but he couldn't. Ah, 0-2 count to Jose Abreu. Grounded to third. Young plays it well, goes to first, and they will get Abreu out. And Alvarez will be forced to stay at third. Again, that's the crazy part, because that's how unlucky that play was, is that it hits the wall. Again, weird stadium. Bochy will come in to take Scherzer out. That's just the weirdness, man, of this stadium, is that ball hitting that top of the wall at that angle and then turning into a Alvarez triple is insane. That's it for Max Scherzer. He goes 2 2/3 innings, allowing 2 runs, and Evan Carter, by the slightest margins, misses that baseball and allows Yordan Alvarez to get a triple. Rangers will try to hold the lead to 2 here as the Astros are starting to get going. But yeah, to answer McCluskey now, he's ended up now it's a situation where he ended up not even going through 3 innings. So yeah. Dang, 10-0 at the 2-minute warning. All right. Yeah, that just, oh man, that's just unfortunate. It just sucks because and again, you know this is how it's gonna go, but every time the Rangers start to pull ahead and you think things are going well, you get a home run from Adolis. Oh yeah, that's gonna deflate them. That's one thing that I have to give credit to the Astros for something that they've done continuously throughout their little dynasty, and their ability to never be out of a baseball game. It doesn't matter. The Rangers hit him with about the worst possible start that you can imagine. You give up 3 runs in an inning. In the first inning, your starting pitcher couldn't even make it through the first inning. Could not even make it through the first inning. He got 1 out. Your starting pitcher came in and got 1 out in the first inning. But the Astros have not. I mean, you knew what they were going to do. The Astros are not a team. They've been in this moment. They've been playing in these games for too long to buckle down and struggle when the pressure gets high. The Astros are a team that's able to bounce back, buckle down, and start to make things happen. And I got to give them credit because that's just who they are as a team. That's what they do. And they've continued to do that, throughout their dynasty. It's what's made them so successful. That's what they're doing today. they're gonna make this baseball game be as difficult and as nerve wracking and as hard as possible. They're playing. They're staying in it for sure. Y'all listening, be sure to click that subscribe button. Nerves are starting to really kick in here as we head to the bottom of the third. 4-2 ball game. And it will be, I believe it will be Jordan Montgomery here to face the Astros lineup. We'll see how long they end up using Montgomery tonight. Again, it's a guy who's pitching on short rest, but he's had a good postseason so far. Only his third career relief appearance, and it's a big one right here as he faces Michael Brantley with a runner on third. First pitch is down low for a ball. So I definitely did not have this on my bingo card tonight, which was Jordan Montgomery pitching in relief in the third inning. Again, it sucks that Max Scherzer went only 2 2/3 innings. That's not the type of quality start you wanted from your starting pitcher. But I do respect Bochy for pulling the plug early. And Brantley sends a shot right to Seager, though. And the inning is over just like that. Man, oh man. It finally happens. I mean, it's happened a couple times, but man, that is the worst feeling in baseball, especially as a fan of that team, is when you hit the ball super well and it goes right to their team. But thankfully, I love when it happens to the Astros and not to the Rangers. Rangers have had that happen a lot in this series. Thankfully, they finally are able to benefit from that. So there you go. But that's big out right there. Montgomery comes in, gets the out. Alvarez, so the Astros only managed to get one run back, which I gotta think if you're the Astros, that's gotta be disappointing. Again, you did get a run back. That's huge. Can't be mad about that. But the fact that you had Alvarez on third base with one out and you weren't able to drive him home is definitely a run that Houston fans wish that they were able to get. So definitely a situation where they wish they got that run in, but they still got to run back. Alex Bregman with a huge hit, a huge home run, and yeah. Yeah, no, man, I can't look at Rangers Twitter, man. Our fans, I just noticed that the whole season, I hate the way that baseball fans, especially the Rangers, like I understand that we've all suffered for so long and we're so accustomed to this team underperforming and letting us down in big moments. But man, the absolute pessimism over like one bad stretch or one thing going wrong is terrible. I mean, we had fans in freaking August and September out here posting Texas Rangers are eliminated from the playoffs post on Twitter. Like, what are we doing, man? One bad stretch in August or September does not define your season. Well, a bad stretch in December could, but man, it ain't over till you're eliminated at all. And I just hate that that's how. And right now, I got our fans saying, "Wow, we're blowing this lead." Like, bro, it's 4-2. We're still winning. Obviously, we're not happy that the Astros. It'd be nice to beat the Astros by 80 every game, but at the end of the day, it's postseason baseball. It's game seven. They're gonna get. They're not just gonna lay down and get beat by 10 runs at their own home stadium. They're gonna fight. They're gonna get those home runs. They're gonna get those gut punches. We just gotta keep rolling with it and not just get frustrated. Get frustrated, but get upset. Too upset over it, man. It's one pitch. Move on to the next one. So here we go. Top of the fourth, Rangers leading 4-2, and it will be JP France against Josh Young here. So 1-0 count. JP France, I believe he is a rookie in a big spot, 2-0 count. Astros are using a lot of these young guys in their bullpen early on in this game. And then I'm assuming that they'll eventually, try to hope. I think the hope here is to get 2 innings out of France, maybe 3, probably 2 though, if we're being honest, as it's 3-0 to Young here. 2 innings out of France, and then you can go be the 6th inning if they can get 2 innings out of him, and then you can start going to guys like Montero, Abreu, Neris, and Presley, those guys. So I think that's what they're trying to do here. 3-0 count to Josh Young, and we'll see what he can do. And France will see if he can lock in and throw it. Young gets a towering fly ball deep out to left field. That one is going to go foul, I believe. And will. The ball was towering, though. And Young, he was like, screw the 3-0 count. I'm just going to take a big hack and see if I can swamp donkey one. And, I mean, he got a lot of baseball. So, almost full crap. Yeah, if y'all listen, man, be sure to click that subscribe button. 3-1 count to Young here to lead off the inning. JP France trying to lock in, and Young fouls one to the backstop. Would have been a close one on the corner. Man, I just, stop, man. And Garver did the same thing. I mean, that pitch, if it's close, it's 3-1. I mean, maybe you attack, but it's close like that, and it has to frame it for a strike, man. It's a good pitch, but I just don't like that we're swinging at these little outside the zone pitches on 3-1, man. I do understand it's a haters count. You want to swing, but if it's close like that, man, take your base to first, Josh. Huge full count pitch from France to Young. He swings and lifts one into left field. That's a base hit. And Josh Young, it leads off the inning with a single. So you know what? I can just shut up. Won't say anything. Good job, Josh. Yeah, no, Josh Young, he has a tendency to strike out and swing at some dumb pitches, but good job. I mean, good job by him right there to lay off the first three. You know, France battled, got on base. That's all that matters. So here we go. Leody Taveras up, and then after that, it'll be the top of the Rangers' order. So the Rangers are about to cycle through their order for the second time in about a little over 3 innings, which is insane. Leody takes that for ball one. So these Astros pitchers, pitcher after pitcher, again, continue to struggle really finding the strike zone in the first pitch or two. So I like that as a Rangers fan. I really appreciate that. I hope that they keep missing their spots. 1-0 count to Leody. That's an inside pitch and low. It'll be 2-0 to Leody. With Semien coming up, again, Semien might be one of the easier outs in the order based on how he's played lately. I mean, he's pop-up machine. He's been pop-up Patty lately, man. It's unfortunate. 2-0 count to Leody. See if France can lock in and throw a strike. He needs to throw one, and he does right there. Goes low in the zone. He gets a 2-1 count. He gives up a single to Young after working the full count. Now he's in a 2-1 count against Leody, who's been a tough out in this series consistently. He's also had his pop-up Patty moment where he pops one up, but he's also had some great at-bats, and he's worked counts. He fouls that one off, and oh man, Leody, that was an 82-mile-per-hour pitch that grooved over the center of the plate. Definitely a pitch that Leody should capitalize on. No doubt about it. But instead, it is a 2-2 count for Taveras. Adolis in the hole. Wait, no, he's not in the hole. He's not even close. He's sitting there. Bro, he's more ready to bat than Seager. Dude, Seager, you're up in like a couple guys, bro. What are we doing, man? 2-2 to Leody. See where France decides to go with this one. He goes low and he strikes out Taveras. A good at-bat right there from JP France. Here's Semien. He'll take that for ball one. If y'all listen to the stream, man, be sure to click that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can get there soon, man. It'd be nice. I could use y'all's help. Y'all enjoy and be sure to click that sub button. 1-0 count to Marcus Semien. One out here in the fourth inning. To the strikeout of Leody, a big pitch from JP France. And he takes ball two, so 2-0 count to Marcus Semien. JP France trying to execute. Keep the Astros only down 2. And that's high. 3-0 count to Semien. So one thing I will give France credit for battling back in the Leody at bat. But France has struggled with his control most pitches this inning. As y'all listen, be sure to click that sub button. Struggling a lot this inning with his command at times. Montgomery on the bench and the dugout. They're showing Leclerc in the bullpen. Hopefully he'll get to be utilized today as that's ball 4. A 4-pitch walk from JP France. And now it'll be runners on first and second, 1 out. and a very, very dangerous hitter in Corey Seager coming to the plate, and the Astros will send their pitching coach out. And if I'm the Astros, look, I know you don't want to load the bases, but do you consider intentionally walking Corey Seager here? He's hit a home run and a double today. He's been killing your pitching staff, every arm that you brought in so far. He's red hot today. Do you pitch to him here? The pitching coach and the Astros are definitely going over this right now because it is a very real possibility. I think is to not pitch to him here. Look, man, it is, you got to do what you got to do to win. I don't know what the Astros are going to do. Again, loading the bases with only one out is very risky, but you can still get a double play if you get that ground ball contact, and you don't have to pitch to the Rangers' best player, who's 2 for 2 today with 2 extra base hits. But it appears that Seager will step into the batter's box, and they will pitch to him. Probably very carefully, but they're pitching to him. Here's the big pitches coming up. Big, big pitches. And Seager, he goes after Seager for a strike. So maybe it's, yeah, you can't load. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't really load the bases with one out. That is terrible. But again, man, the way Seager's been hitting today, you're taking a big risk pitching to him. But I mean, if he goes after him like that, goes with that low breaking ball. Seager with a line drive. It goes off of Abreu's glove. Simeon is going to run, and that's going to be a hit for Seager, his third of the game. And the Rangers are going to have the bases loaded with one out. Abreu has made some great diving plays at first base, but right there he was not able to get that one cleanly. And Seager with another hard hit ball. This one bounces off of Abreu's glove. He honestly could have made that play and should have. But a big hit right here as Abreu, it bounces in and out of his glove. And the bases are loaded for the Rangers with one out. And Abreu, I mean, he's got to be frustrated how close he was to making a huge, huge play. And now the bases are loaded with one out for Evan Carter. And now it's a 1-0 count. Again, he's continuing to struggle. 1-0 count to Evan Carter. He could have one of the big moments in Texas Rangers postseason history if he's able to send a grand slam. With Adolis up next to Carter, line to the right. That is down for a hit. 1 run is in. They're going to score 2. Seager held up in third. Evan Carter does it again. He's not an ordinary rookie. He is a special, special baseball talent that's going to haunt the Houston Astros and the rest of Major League Baseball for many, many years to come. And he's going to do it in a Texas Rangers uniform. How many times can one man come through as just a 21-year-old rookie? And Evan Carter, he is the guy. He is that mother freaking guy. Can't say it, but he is that guy. My goodness. Evan Carter. One 0 count to Adolis Garcia. 2-0 now. He's hit 2 home runs in his last 3 at-bats. If y'all listening, man, be sure to click that sub button. 2-0 count to Garcia. It's a grounder through the hole. That's a base hit. Carter's on his way home. He's going to score a 2-run single for Adolis Garcia. And when it rains, it pours for this Texas Rangers offense. Every which way, it's blue and white in this stadium, and Houston is absolutely silenced by the man that they booed, by the man that they talk trash on, and he just keeps giving them the bird. Another big hit for Garcia. That's going to be 4 RBIs on the day for him, and the Rangers lead 8-2. And an absolute disaster for the Houston Astros as JP France continues to struggle. Hector Neris warming up in the bullpen. Adolis 4 for 4 in his last 4 at bats. And it's one of those games where some of these plays, man, they've just been going right. 1-0 count. Again, the Astros' failure to pitch and get those first pitch strikes is huge. But the fact of the matter is, some of those plays, that Seager ground ball that got stopped by Abreu, a lot of times in that series, Abreu gloves that cleanly, gets Simeon out at second, kills the rally in a way as Garver's going to pop this one up out into shallow left. Pena just outside the infield dirt will make the catch, and 2 away in the inning. So many times that will turn into that. That Adolis 2-run single that just happened, that ball usually goes at Pena and it turns into a double play. I mean, when he hit that ball, I really thought, oh, the rally's over. It's going to be probably a ground. That was like my initial, like the first couple seconds or like a second after he hit the ball. That's kind of what my brain was processing. I was thinking, oh, it's going to be a ground. That was like the initial reaction. But I see this camera angle and it goes through that hole, and it's so beautiful to see the ball is finally going in the right spots. After so many times in this series, they didn't. Hines going to ground out on one pitch here to end the inning, so that is going to do it. But an absolute disaster class for Houston. But hold on just a second. The umpires will discuss this to see if this was a fair ball. Abreu was heading back to the dugout like it was. Jonah Heim. And we will see here. I mean, that was a foul ball, man. Oh, is that it hit foul and then like went fair as Abreu went over the bag. I think I do. I mean, I think if it like hits out of foul territory, I'm pretty sure it can come back into play. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. 1-1 count here to Jonah Heim. I'm pretty sure how that works. I mean, again, in MLW wiffle ball, but I mean that's not MLB baseball. But in MLW wiffle ball, you can go foul fair. But yeah, no, in Major League Baseball, I'm pretty sure that was the rule is it can't go back into play. 1-1 count to Jonah. And I'll be low and inside. Again, JP France, again, as the Astros fans bashing him on Twitter. He's been getting hit around, that's for sure. But the failure to throw those first pitch strikes is a killer, man. And that's why he's had so many issues. He keeps getting behind these hitters 2-0. And he keeps having to work from behind. More pitches, more opportunities for the batter to see you. I'm going to rip this one into right field. That's a base hit. Adolis is most likely on his way to third, and he will be in there. And the Rangers are just saying, we're not done yet. We're trying to bat through the entire batting order this inning. And Jonah Heim's single is going to put runners on the corners with 1 out, or 2 outs, my bad. And Dusty Baker will make the call to the bullpen here. JP France not able to get out of the inning. An absolute disaster for him and the Astros. And the Texas Rangers, everything going right for them today. 8-2 ball game. Astros fans not doing too well. All right. Inning's not over yet. Reese is in the game, and he comes in throwing a ball to Nathaniel Lowe. So runners are on the corners with 2 outs. This season, their record, the Rangers. Okay, bro. Okay, let's not talk about the World Series already. It's not there yet. 2-0 to Heim or Lowe, but yeah, if y'all listen, man, be sure to click that sub button. This has been a great game so far. Neris in the game. He's had some rough moments in the postseason, but the D-backs, I think we played them a couple times. We played them here in Texas in like May, and the Phillies, we swept them in the opening series of the season, which is cool. That's how crazy it is. It's 3-0, so Neris is coming, and he's throwing 3 straight balls to Lowe, which is very appreciative of him for that. But the good thing is for the Rangers, that's what's crazy. Every series does matter, and the crazy thing for the Rangers is that if they do go on to win this game, that opening series against the Phillies is what's going to determine them home field advantage in the World Series. If Philly makes it, the Rangers will have home field advantage just because of that series, because they had the same record, I believe, as the Phillies or somewhere around that. So, and then a 4-pitch walk to what do you call it, to Nathaniel Lowe, and now their bases are loaded with no outs. So yeah, that is what I like to see. A phenomenal job here by the Rangers hitting. They've been very disciplined today, and they've done a great job hitting the ball in runners in scoring position. So here we go. 0-1 count to Josh Young. If y'all listen, be sure to click that sub button. He had a single in the 4th inning. He has a chance to drive in a couple more runs for the Rangers. I believe it was a single in the 4th inning. He led off this inning with a single, so they batted through the whole order today. 1-1 count. One to Josh. Just outside. 2-1. Neris in a big spot here. He wants to. Well, it is a big spot because again, every run that the Rangers can add on just counts and adds up. So if Neris can come in and hold them to or not allow any more runs, I mean, I guess that'd be good for them. Young is going to ground that one hard but foul, and it'll be 2-2. This is not allowing any more runs here in the inning would again. You never know. Baseball is a weird sport. The Rangers have had their fair share of chokes, and you know, you just want to try to prevent the least amount of runs possible here, which they've already allowed a lot, but allowing more would be even worse. So Neris can only do what he's been asked to do, just come in and not allow the Rangers to score anymore. 2-2 to Josh Young, taking a long time in between this pitch. Now he sets, fires, and Young with a ground ball into Pena, who has to make a play across the diamond, and he's going to get Young. A nice throw from Jeremy Pena, and the Astros get out of the inning. But before that, the Rangers add on 4. Everyone did great that inning. Corey Seager, Evan Carter, Adolis Garcia. Rangers lead 8-2. And it's only the bottom of the 4th. This has been crazy. This has been nuts. This game has been absolutely bonkers, man. I'll tell you what, this game's been bonkers. Hey, look at the Vikings going crazy today. Yeah, man. Obviously, this game is far from over, and there's a lot of baseball, but Rangers are playing good. They're hitting so well. Our bullpen just needs to make it happen, man. Make it happen. 6-run cushion, man. Pitch strikes. Come in, do the job. That's what we got to do. Would have loved to get a couple more runs in, though. All right, so Montgomery is come in and throwing 2 straight strikes to Tucker. And man, I got people calling me right now. I got people we got it's lit, bro. It's great. 0-2 count to Kyle Tucker, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Tucker, the postseason struggles for him continue to go and go and go, and the guy just can't do it. He strikes out. And again, it will be very interesting to see how the Rangers use Jordan Montgomery in this baseball game. I mean, that pitch has been so filthy all the way. He gets a strikeout on Tucker, 3 pitches, 3 strikes. So, one away here in the bottom of the 4th. But yeah, man, Jordan Montgomery, we'll see how long the Rangers send him out there today. Might as well send him out there as much as possible if he's pitching well. McCormick with a swing and a miss. 0-1 count. I'm just so nervous, bro. Like, this is a moment that all of us Rangers fans have been asking for so long, and we can feel it, man. It's there. The Astros, bro. I want Altuve to be the last out. That guy has caused us so much pain. He's such hate that guy, and I really, bro. If he is the final out, bro, that'd be legendary. That would be legendary. But yeah, 1-1 count to McCormick. But again, I can't really start celebrating victory. We are still in the 4th inning after all. With the Rangers, a lot could go wrong. But man, it's been great. Chris Young, the GM, who's put this team together, watching his squad put up 8 runs in 4 innings. Those additions of Seager, Simeon, I don't know if he was the one who drafted, but Evan Carter getting drafted, Adolis trade, Nathaniel Lowe, Jonah, all these guys that the Rangers brought in. 1-2 to McCormick. And here's the pitch. A swing the line drive into right field. That's a base hit for Chaz, so the Rangers killer. The Rangers killer keeps on killing the Rangers. He gets a base hit right there. So the Rangers starters, got to give the Rangers credit, especially Montgomery and Evaldi. And if you're going to talk about, he was a development project. To be fair, to talk about, I mean, you got to give Chris Young credit for this. The rest of the rotation has been awful, but Montgomery and Evaldi this postseason have been phenomenal. And those are both moves that CY had his fingerprint on all the way. So, guess I got to give him the big props, bringing in Montgomery at the deadline and signing Evaldi to a pretty, cheap deal in the offseason. 1-0 count here to Jeremy Pena. And so we'll see how long Montgomery will end up going today, how long they're going to use him out of the pen. As he throws that one down low, 2-0 count again. Come on, man. Lock in, Montgomery. This is the bottom of the order up right now. It's not mess around here. That's how you get them back into the game, is by that kind of crap. Walking and giving up hits to the 7, 8, 9 guys, and then you bring up the 1, 2, 3 guys, and they come in and drop them in. That's where you can't mess up. That pitch is outside, 3-0. So Pena, who's been pretty much an automatic out in a lot of his plate appearances this postseason, he's just standing in there, and he's like, okay, I'll take these balls if you don't want to pitch to me. Pitch does catch the corner. Umpire gives Montgomery that corner call, 3-1 count. The Pena. Yeah, it sucks to give up that hit to McCormick, though, because, man, it's just, oh, my God. I just don't know how Chaz does it, bro. How does Chaz do it against the Rangers, man? I hate it. Hate how the guy does it, bro. Pena lined into right field. That's a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Astros here. And we'll see what, again, Bochy, we'll see what kind of leash he puts Montgomery on here again. Door open there. A guy who's, only pitched a couple days ago. So, obviously, again, everyone's open today. Every single member of the Rangers pitching staff except Nathan Evaldi is probably up for the job today. So, yeah, 2 on, 1 out, and it will be Martin Maldonado to the plate. I'm interested to see, I don't think the Astros, I mean, he's had some good moments in the series, but I wonder if the Astros, when they will eventually pinch hit Yainer Diaz. Again, there's a lot of game left, so, I mean, I guess they want him back there for defense, but for being honest, I don't know what the framing stats are for the game. But I mean, as far as like guys with as far as like base runners and stuff, Maldonado's done a terrible job throwing guys out. Rangers stolen bases on him all day. Here is the pitch, and Montgomery's able to get Maldonado for strike one. You got to get him out, man. You just simply can't bring Jose Altuve up with the bases loaded. You just can't. What would be beautiful here is a double play. I would love for Maldonado to grind into a double play. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, we'll see. 0-1 count to Martin Maldonado. Pitch is popped up into right field. Adolis is under it. We'll see if anyone tags up for third. McCormick's got some speed, but he will stay put. And Maldonado flies out to right field, which means that there are two-way for Jose. If there is one man who can turn a ball game upside down, especially against these Texas Rangers, it is 100% Jose Altuve. And again, this is the dangerous part of the order, man. This is what sucks about giving up those leadoff hits and those hits to Pena and McCormick is now you got to deal with this guy. You got to deal with Bregman and Alvarez. It is a tough three. Getting all three of those guys out is damn near impossible. So here we go. If there was ever a moment for Altuve to get them back in this game, a home run here would do it. We need Montgomery to make his best pitches. Bottom of the fourth, 2 on, 2 out. Altuve up, and ball one on the outside to Jose Altuve. Big at bat for the little boy. I'm gonna say that. I can't make fun of him. Big at bat for the big man Altuve. I'm not gonna make fun of him. He's been a baller. And he catches the corner with a great pitch. 1-1 count to Altuve. I mean, man, he scares me, bro. This dude, the amount of times, the soul crushing home runs that this guy hits, not fun. Not 1-1 count to Jose Altuve. And Montgomery misses high, 2-1 now. Next up, you got Bregman, who isn't any easier. Already has a home run in this game. Montgomery on pitch 19, Bobby pitch 20. Down in the dirt, and it's going to be ball three. Montgomery not really getting ahead of the hitters right now, and he's being very careful with Altuve, obviously, but not really giving him good pitches to not even giving him really competitive pitches. Well, that pitch wasn't bad. I mean, it's a pitch that a lot of guys have swung at. But right there you go. Doesn't work out. 3-1 to Altuve. Crowd's on their feet. They're getting excited. Altuve sends one into right. Garcia under it. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. Little bit of danger, and Jordan Montgomery gets out of it. That right there, again, brought the BP up a little bit, the blood pressure up a bit, but Montgomery got out of the inning without giving up a run, even though he gave up 2 hits to Chas McCormick and Jeremy Pena. We'll take it. You will take it. So, yeah, man, that's just how you like to see it. You like to see it. All right. So, yeah. Oh, look at, we have a little time to read the chat. Yeah, no, definitely don't want to say celebrating victory stuff early on, too early. Jonah was definitely a development project that panned out. I wish some of our pitching prospects would pan out like that. But as far as hitting guys have gone, I mean, Evan Carter's panned out. Jonah Heim's panned out. Adolis was a little development project. Obviously not a young guy, but a guy who developed well. Daniel Lowe a bit. Wyatt Langford, hopefully the next one to also pan out. Leote is panned out. pretty well in my opinion. Duran, for being traded in that Gallo trade. I mean, Duran hasn't been absolutely a beast, but they definitely won a couple games this year because of his home runs and his hits. So I'll give Duran some credit as well. They've developed him pretty solid, giving him a solid, nice little utility player for him. Next season is going to be very interesting. Obviously we're focused on this series and winning the World Series in this year, but next year is going to be really interesting. I don't know when they're going to call Langford up or what's going to happen with him. The fact of the matter is that for the Rangers right now, what is your outfield going to look like next year? Because Evan Carter and Adolis Garcia are locked in that outfield. Is Langford going to come up and take Leote's spot, and Leote's going to be your utility outfielder? Obviously you don't want to rush Langford up to the big leagues too early, but the guy's been killing it at every single level in minor league ball. So it will not be too long until that absolute stud comes up to the big leagues and kills the game. Hector Neris back out for another inning for Houston here. And here we go. It will be Leote Taveras up, and he takes ball one. That's one thing that has been a complaint from me and other Rangers fans this series is the fact that we haven't been throwing those one-pitch strikes, and I've been saying it all day today. The Astros pitchers, every single one of them, has been struggling to get ahead in the count. As that's a good pitch from Neris, 1-1 count. They've struggled to get ahead in the count. They've struggled to get ahead in the count. They've struggled to get those runs in, or not runs. I'm stupid. 2-1 to Leote there. They've struggled to get ahead in the count. They've struggled to throw those first pitch strikes, and those are such crucial pitches, man. Starting off, making the batter at least think about a pitch is key. Leote's going to pop this one up, pop up Patty Leote, and this one I think is going to head into the seats, though, for a strike two. But yeah, definitely give Leote a lot of credit. He's had some big moments. I mean, his home run in, I believe, was that game 2, pretty huge. And then, of course, he's had a lot of competitive ABs in this series, some big moments, some good walks. That's not another good at bat, though, as he strikes out swinging. And so Neris is able to retire Taveras there. And that will bring up the Rangers' top of the order. So I believe this will be the 4th AB for Semien today. So the most plate appearances in a single season all time, Semien is closely approaching those legendary marks as he ties Alfonso Soriano. Unfortunately, a lot of his plate appearances in this postseason have gone like this. Pop out Patty, another pop out from Semien, another one-pitch pop out as he pops out to Abreu on the first pitch. Man, this been annoying for Semien. He's a great hitter and he has his moments, but man, a lot of times the guy's got to figure it out. And if we advance to the World Series, what do you think Philadelphia or Arizona's going to do to their leadoff hitter? They're going to pitch him up high. They're going to make him get under those pitches, and that's what he's done all series. Pop out, pop out, pop out. It's been so frustrating. And you're the leadoff hitter, man. You got to set the tempo. Got to make that pitcher grind out in that bat. If you're going to swing first pitch, level out your swing and get a knock. But these one pitch pop outs are very uplifting for a pitcher. Seager up at the plate. He's 3 for 3 today, and it's 2-0 right now. I mean, as of starting, especially the starting pitcher or a pitcher coming in the game, if I'm a pitcher coming in the game and my first pitch turns into a pop out, that's fantastic for me. Don't have to waste my energy with, one of the better hitters on the Rangers roster. 3-0 count to Seager here. And I get a one pitch out. I mean, that's just a massive W. That definitely gives a pitcher confidence for the rest of the inning. So Seager has just been dominant today. In fact, he's a triple shy of the cycle. That's a great pitch from Neris to make it 3-1. But yeah, he is a triple shy of the cycle right now. He has a double, home run, and a single. With Seager and the way that Seager is, I don't think that he will get the cycle. But yeah, I mean, Seager's been balling today. 3-1 count to him. And he'll take ball 4. So Seager with a walk right there. Neris obviously being very careful with Corey Seager in that situation, which is the smart decision. I mean, we talk about Seager today. They're going to show all of his hits here. Big home run. Had a great double into the gap. That double didn't really do too much, but at least it was just another hit, another moment for Seager in this game. And the Power Rangers tonight. Corey Seager 3 for 3 with a home run. Evan Carter with 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. And here comes Evan Carter to the plate, and the umpire says Carter tipped that pitch with the end of his bat for a strike. And then Adolis Garcia, who has a home run an RBI double and a 2-run RBI single. So, yeah, Adolis and Evan Carter and Seager have been mashing tonight, no doubt about it. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Evan Carter. That's a good pitch from Reese. Carter probably should have taken a swing at that one. 0-2 count. Y'all listening, be sure to click that sub button. Evan Carter with a double, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and a stolen base. He ended up walking in that disastrous first inning. So, yeah, man, if y'all listening, be sure to click that sub button on the road to 1K. 0-2 count to Evan Carter. And he swings and sends one out to short center right center field. Pena goes out there to make the catch, and we'll head to the bottom of the fifth with an 8-2 Rangers lead. So that's the end of the inning. Brian Abreu was warming up in that Astros pen at the end of that inning, so I probably expect to see him out there. Who pitched that inning? Is that Reese, who's pitched an inning and a third now, I believe. So, yeah, I'm gonna assume Houston's gonna go to Abreu 6, and then we'll see what they do. And probably they'll hope that he can pitch a couple innings, maybe. But again, I said that about JP France, and JP France came in and got rocked in the 4th inning. So we shall see what ends up happening there. See what the Vikings are doing right now. 16-7. And they ran a little bubble screen to Jordan Addison. He's not able to get in here. I mean, you definitely go for this, right? You have to. It's 4th. What's the down right now? Is it 3rd down and goal right now? I thought it was 4th for a second. Nah, it's 3rd. Yeah, no, it's 3rd down and goal. Yeah, man. I mean, we'll see what they do here. Who's in the backfield? Is Addison in the backfield? It's kind of interesting formation they got going here. Cousins. Great. That was my fantasy running back, too. I could have used that freaking touchdown, man. God dang it, Kirk. And Madison. Dude, come on, bro. I need these fantasy points. I'm probably not going to win, but a touchdown would have been nice. And I also want the 49ers to lose, bro. No way. Man, come on, Kirk. Let me see this throw, though, and see if it was my running back's fault. He was wide the frick open. My gosh. Did you get a piece of that, though? Nope. Just a... All right. Well, that's unfortunate. That makes me upset. I could have had a TD, and the Vikings could have had a TD. We hate the freaking Niners around here. That's a money kick. 19-7, so they couldn't extend the lead to 3 scores, though. Yeah, man, we're in the bottom of the 5th. I mean, we're over 2 hours into this stream, and we're only in the bottom of the 5th inning. I mean, that just goes to show none of these innings have been 1, 2, 3, bro. None of them. It's been consistent. If a team isn't scoring any runs, they're at least getting a guy or two on base. This game has been going so slow. I'm very happy about it. I'm not complaining at all about that, man. I'm so happy that we've been scoring 8 runs. It's phenomenal. Astros have had to. How many pitchers have they had today? Javier, Matone, Brown, France, Neres. I think they've had 5 pitchers so far, unless I'm forgetting someone. Here we go. Bregman and Alvarez coming up this inning. So this is kind of good, though. Oh, not good, but obviously not like, at least they won't be able to come up with like runners in scoring positions and stuff. Here's Bregman. He hits a ground ball to short. Seager makes the play cleanly, throws over to first, and Bregman is retired with 1 pitch. Those 1 pitch outs are beautiful. When the Astros grind to those hits, you love to see it. That's what they just did, so I love it. Now Alvarez will be up here with 1 out and no one on. This is perfect. Again, the last thing you need is get Jordan Alvarez up to the plate with base runners. So this is beautiful. Alvarez at the plate right now. I believe that he's 1 for 1 on the day. Of course, he had that triple. Montgomery will pitch to him. Oh, if he could have cried out there, that would have been phenomenal with 1 strike. Yeah, he walked. I believe he intentionally walked Alvarez in the first inning, although it was 3-0, and they just decided not to pitch him. The rest of the way, or 2-0, 3-0, one of the two. And then he had that triple that went off the wall. Evan Carter couldn't get it. I was unfortunate. I was very sad about that. 0-1 to Alvarez. He swings and sends that one into left field. That's a base hit. Alvarez not the fastest, and he's not going to turn in for second. He took the turn for a second, but he's going to trot himself back to first, and he will be on with a 1-out single. So, yeah, I mean, you know what? He's inevitable. Like, Alvarez, this is a solid pitch. He's Alvarez. He's so good, man. That's gonna be the greatest thing when the series ends is that we finally won't have to deal with this guy anymore, bro. He's actually such a pain in the butt. The guy gets on base. He's a freaking machine. Here's Abreu at the plate. 1-0 count to him. So let's go, Montgomery. Let's lock in. He's their best player, and he got on base. Didn't allow him to get extra bases like he's done in this game so many times. He just got a hit. That's all you can ask for. You got a hit. You couldn't get him out, but you gave up a hit. Just lock in, get a double play here. That'd be nice. And Abreu goes hacking on a pitch out of low of the zone. But that's what I'm saying, man. None of these innings have been 1-2-3, bro. Guys get on base. These lineups are simply too good. Guys will get on base. But yeah, I mean, obviously, depending, never mind. 1-1 count to Jose Abreu. And he will not go on that one. It'll be 2-1 to Jose Abreu. But looking at the NL teams, they got some dudes as well. I mean, Corbin Carroll's a great player. Bryce Harper and all those guys. I mean, Philadelphia's got a lot of beasts. Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, and all those dudes are crazy good. A lot of great players in this postseason. 2-1, and another swing and a miss. Abreu, he makes some great contact. Abreu, I mean, he's a great baseball player. He has his moments where, man, he makes some great contact, gets that barrel on it on some crazy pitches, and does a great job. He's a phenomenal player, but he also has those, like, just big hacks where he just misses. Makes contact very dangerous. So Andrew Heaney and Dane Dunning warming up in the bullpen. So this will most likely be the last inning for Montgomery. He's on 28 pitches right now, which is not a lot for a starter. But again, he pitched 2 days ago. So this is, if he can get out of this fifth inning, this would be beautiful. Swinging a drive, foul. Abreu got a piece of that one. Lines it foul. It'll be 2-2. Again, thing with Montgomery here, I'd probably go upstairs because Abreu multiple times in the series, and it looks like he's gone. He's ready for that low pitch, that low breaking ball. He's been able to get his bat on it pretty well. I would honestly set up high, but I mean, I'm not professional, so I don't know what to do. That's just a suggestion from an armchair quarterback here. Abreu's going to get a piece of that one. Good pitch from Montgomery, but Abreu does a good job fouling it off. He's making Monty work for this. But yeah, this is what they're doing right now. The Braves putting together a good at bat, making it difficult. Rangers got 2 guys warming up in the bullpen, but Montgomery so far has given them some very good innings. The Astros are batting, bro. It's straight stress. Straight stress. 2-2 to Jose Abreu. Swinging a drive out to right field. Garcia makes the catch in right field, and Alvarez will trot back to first. Thankfully, they're able to retire Jose Abreu, and there will be 2 away in the inning, and that will bring up Michael Brantley. So, here you go. Brantley, he ground into a double play earlier, and he's had some great moments in this series, but he's also 2 for 14. He's hasn't been consistently playing. I mean, obviously, Michael Brantley's really old. He's still a great ball player, but he's an older guy. He's still getting some reps in, but as far as at bats, I mean, he's been plate appearances and stuff. He's been getting like a lot of pinch hit stuff, and that's probably why he grounds out to Seager to end the inning. And Montgomery with another fantastic inning of work as we head to the 6th inning with an 8-2 lead. Yeah, a little bit. I'll come eat some right now. All right, head to the top of the 6th with the Rangers leading 8-2. If y'all listening to the stream, man, be sure to click that sub button. Really appreciate it. Help out the channel a lot. Great job by our boy Jordan Montgomery to keep on balling, keep on playing high level. Love to see it. All right, San Francisco scored a TD. Let's see who scored it. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Will Smith players. I was seeing she's him. Yeah. All right. Back in a bit. Start of the 6th inning. Adolis will pop out. Finally, we're able to retire him. It's Brian Abreu who came in and got the out. Yeah, that was the big news. Was whether Brian Abreu would be able to play, which he is. As that pitch is into Garver for ball 1. That was the big news. Whether Abreu would be able to play after that suspension he received in Game 5. And Abreu hits Garver. Calm down, boys. Let's not do anything stupid. But man, he just drove Garver. Ooh, that's gonna hurt, man. Man. Oh, Abreu, bro. You piece of crap. I think Mitch will be alright, but man, Abreu is such a. I put the out on the screen. Looks like Mitch is alright, but oh my goodness, Abreu, dude. Abreu comes in after literally getting suspended for hitting a guy, and he comes in within his first 4 pitches, he hits another guy. Look, I'm not saying it's intentional. It's not. I don't think it was intentional, but Abreu is a piece of work. Let's just say that. Let's just leave it at that. No conspiracy theory. But yeah. All right. Well, let's make Abreu pay for that hit by pitch. Jonah Heim coming up 2 for 3 on the day with a couple singles. Pretty solid at times. He's had some good moments in this series as well. I've said that a lot. As Heim rips that one down the right field line, foul for strike 1. I'm gonna miss strike 2. 0-2 count. Top of the 6th, 1 out. Let's go, Jonah. Big dog. All-star catcher, Jonah Heim. The Astros fans are seeming to be pretty upset about how the game's been managed. They don't like the way that Dusty Baker's done the bullpen or the way. Again, Dusty Baker, I'll discuss it more after this at bat here. Good pitch on the corner from Abreu to strike out Heim. Dusty Baker, again, if you're thinking logically, Baker can't bring Brian Abreu or some of these late inning bullpen guys in the 3rd inning, if that's what they're talking about. You have to bring in your long inning or your longer inning, long relief guys. That's just what you have to do. And if they don't have it, which a lot of the guys in the Astros bullpen tonight haven't, like JP France, Hunter Brown pitched well, but he gave up a home run. A lot of these guys didn't have it. As low with a big swing and miss. Probably one of the only Rangers bats today who hasn't been productive. I actually couldn't. Yeah. I mean, there's just nothing you can do. JP France has been a guy that Astros fans, I was literally seeing them before he came in. Like, I want to see JP France. And he comes in, he plays bad. It happens. And 2-1 count here to Low. I saw Rangers fans get after Bochy so much this year about the bullpen. Like, there's only so much the manager can do. Although trotting out Will Smith a lot was definitely questionable. Speaking of the Rangers bullpen, Josh Sborz, who's been their best bullpen arm warming up. 3-1 count to Low. But yeah, definitely a situation where Yeah, I mean, Bochy, like, bro, Bochy can't put the same guys out there every single day. Like, it's not sustainable over a 162 game season. Your relief pitchers can't pitch 162 games. Low with a drive to right field. Back at the wall. Gone! Home run, Nathaniel Lowe! Man, I love to see that. I love to see that. Add on the runs. Just keep it going, baby. And Tucker hits off the tip of his glove. The Let's Go Rangers chants are breaking out in the stadium as Brian Abreu has given up a home run. And the Rangers have scored 10. Young swings through that one ugly. Young gets a piece of it to second. He's going to hustle, and they're going to throw him out. Way to the bomb, the sixth, with the Rangers leading 10-2. Surprised Dubon isn't in there today. I mean, McCormick's done well in his place, but man, he's been killing us the whole series, and they haven't played him. Y'all listening, be sure to click that sub button, man. Oh, man. It's been great. Oh, Astros are struggling. I love that Abreu drilled the guy and we hit a home run right after. Here comes Josh Sabors. So here's Tucker to the plate. Ball one. Brady needs to be booed, bro. He hit someone every time. Yeah, the stat that Evan Grant on Rangers Twitter or remain beat riots. He said that Abreu has only hit one right-handed batter the whole season. 1-1 count to Tucker. One right-handed batter the whole season coming in this series, and he's hit two of them in this series alone. So, yeah. If the MLB wants to think about that suspension a little more, I mean, the numbers don't lie. How does the guy go from being perfectly able to control his fastball to all of a sudden we get to the ALCS and his team's losing 10-2, his team gives up a big home run, and all of a sudden those right-handed batters start getting hit. Tucker with a drive deep out to center. Leote going back on it, the warning track, and he makes the catch. That about sums up this entire series for Kyle Tucker, who has just been an absolute. He's just had an absolutely awful series, man. I mean, a couple home runs he could have robbed in right field. The only one he did rob was the one that didn't matter. And today he missed the rob home run. And then at the plate, I mean, Astros fans are absolutely crucifying this man on social media for his performance this whole series. I mean, he has been absolutely invisible. And that right there sums it up as he just flies out again. 0-1 count to McCormick. And a guy in Tucker who's been such an unbelievable player for Houston, so good so many times, has disappeared all postseason and has done virtually nothing this entire series. As McCormick lines one into right, Adolis takes a couple steps to his right and makes the catch, and that'll be two away here in the bottom of the sixth. The Boars getting up a couple solid bits of contact, but not able to fall in. And that right there just goes to show you how, I mean, Kyle Tucker, man, I mean, I think he started the series off batting like third. Now he's batting sixth. Here's Jeremy Pena, and he'll take a 97-mile-per-hour heater down the middle. 10-2 ball game. Jose Urquidy, who pitched in game 4, will be ready to go as Sabor is absolutely spiked down to the ground for ball one. That's definitely going to be a talking point in the offseason for Houston if they end up losing this game. And going back and reviewing the ALCS tape is how awful Kyle Tucker was. And Pena went around on a pitch way outside, so it's 1-2. He's very undisciplined at the plate. Pena fouls it off. Pena with a grounder softly in front of home. Heim with a throw to first. Great throw by Heim, and the inning is over. We head to 7. It's close, man. 9 more outs. Vikings kick another field goal. Alright, it's fine. How we have puts in Madison half. See. Hasn't touched the ball. Yeah, he didn't do nothing. Yeah, man. This has been an absolutely beautiful Game 7 performance. Y'all listening, be sure to click that sub button. This game is reminding me of that Mavericks Suns Game 7, where there was a lot of hostility in that series, a lot of back and forth between players and fans, and the Mavericks went into Phoenix in Game 7, and um the Mavericks annihilated the Suns on their home court. Seems like yesterday I saw the A's beat the Rangers. Man, those were the dark days for real. Fastest turnaround from as to lead as I've ever seen. Hell of a turnaround, man. These last 7 years have been painful as a Rangers fan, man. It has not been fun. But us real ones, we've stuck by the team. We've, watched some of these guys develop. Just a couple years ago, I was sitting in my room making a video about us trading Joey Gallo away and how down bad the franchise was at that point, to the fact that we traded our only good player away for a couple prospects to the Yankees. Like, I sat there and made that video. I'm like, my gosh, will this franchise ever be able to turn it around? But, thankfully for us, man, they finally have done it. 1-1 count. This game has been absolutely perfect so far. 7-0 on the road in the playoffs, about to be 8-0, I hope. And again, I just want to strike that little boy Altuve out to end this game in this series. Leo, you'll take that for ball 2. That right there would be the greatest thing. I'm ready, man. I'm trying to visualizing in my mind. Like, I don't want to get too ahead, but try to visualize what am I going to say. As Leote sends one out to center field, McCormick drifting back towards the warning track. He'll make the catch in deep left center for out number 1. Trying to think what I'll say, man. This is about to be I'm trying to think. In the channel's history, there's been some great playoff moments that I've been able to talk about. I streamed the Mavericks Game 7 that year. That was so fun. That was a great Game 7. I streamed that. But they made the conference finals, not the NBA finals. The conference finals. I did not stream the Stars. At that time, I wasn't streaming, but I didn't stream the Stars Stanley Cup run. I streamed as Simeon lines one right to Bregman at third for the second out of the inning. I streamed the Cowboys playoff win over the Bucks last year. That was really fun. But yeah, man, this is a World Series run that we're witnessing right now, man. This is different. This is amazing. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. It's phenomenal. Is phenomenal. This is it's hard to process. That's why I'm struggling to get the emotion. As Seager sends one out to center, McCormick drifting in on it, and he will make the catch. Inning is over. We head to the 7th inning stretch. 10-2 Rangers. Hey, man, if we pop out, it's fine at this point. Let's just get. I just want to go. I just want this game to get to the 9th inning so we can celebrate. Longer than, because, man, my blood pressure is going to get so high up. I'm just going to be so nervous and excited in that 9th inning, man. That's going to be legendary. Look, the thing with the Astros is obviously I'm not going to say anything about their future prospects. I think that the Astros are still good and they're still going to be around. They've lost a lot though over the last couple of years. There's no denying that. Losing some great players like Carlos Correa, George Springer, um, Yuli Gurriel was really good for them in the playoffs all those years. Of course, pitching side, you had Zach Greinke, Garrett Cole there for a stretch of time. You've had Verlander coming in and out. Um, they've had some losses, and as we found out, obviously they've been able to replace some of those guys. But at the end of the day, I won't say anything too bad about Jeremy Pena because at the end of the day, Jeremy Pena did come in and won a World Series MVP. He's left his mark in Houston history. But over the next few years, I don't think Jeremy Pena is Carlos Correa. Abreu was a nice rental signing. He had some great moments, but man, I mean, he's better than Gurriel, but Gurriel was so clutch for Houston many times in the playoffs. I mean, the main thing was the World Series home run he hit against the Dodgers. Gurriel has tied it. Yeah, that moment. So you had that. You had, I mean, Tucker and guys like Tucker and McCormick, although McCormick is not George Springer, but those guys have kind of softened the Springer loss. But yeah, man, the Astros still have the core though. I mean, they still, they're gonna have Altuve. Obviously, he's still great. Bregman's still a very good player. Alvarez is phenomenal. Tucker, they got. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's gonna have a long off season. Kyle, if there's anybody in Houston who's gonna have a long off season, it's gonna be that man, Kyle Tucker. It took until the seventh inning, and Astros fans are very upset. But now Yainer Diaz is finally pinch hitting into the game. Um, yeah, so Josh Sabor's in for his second inning of work. But yeah, Yainer Diaz in. They still got some very good young players, although they did make some big moves with trading. I think the Verlander trade, they got rid of Gilbert, their top prospect, as Adolis will make the catch and retire Yainer Diaz. But yeah, no doubt about it. They've lost talent. I mean, they do have young guys. Like I said, Alvarez, Altuve, Bregman are sticking around. You've got who else do you have? Pena is young. McCormick and Dubone. Yiner is a good catcher. They definitely should have played him more than they did. I mean, again, Dusty Baker's an old school guy, and he's gonna go with the old school approach and go with the guys that he, um, trusts more. And obviously, he's gonna probably trust a veteran like Maldi over a younger guy. I'm thinking rookie and Yiner. Here's Altuve, who takes a great pitch from Sabores for a strike. But yeah, next season, I mean, Maldonado. The main guys I see getting a lot of crap from Astros fans are Maldonado, Tucker. Tucker, man, he's been bad, and Dusty Baker, who as Altuve just wildly swinging back to the 2015 days with that wild swing. And then what's his name? Dusty Baker. Yeah, Dusty Baker, I mean, this could be it for him. He got his World Series. There's really nothing else he can do at this point in his career. There's really not much Dusty Baker can do. I mean, he's accomplished everything. He's old school. It might be time for Houston to move on. Houston, we have a problem. It went 40-46 in the regular season at home with a negative 28 run differential, and no team has ever reached the World Series with a losing home record. In Houston, those home struggles that you hoped would be fixed in the playoffs, with a better atmosphere and stuff like that. You hope that they would fix those issues come playoff time, and they've sucked at home. I mean, the Rangers come in here and win 4 home games. I mean, it's just tragic for the Astros. But yeah, 1-2 count to Altuve. But yeah, that's how it is, man. That's just how it be. Home team as Altuve with a ground ball to third. Great play by Young. The throw to first, and Altuve goes down 2 away. And here comes Bregman. But that's just how it is, man. You gotta play well at home. 6-1 record at home. That's the difference. Yeah, that's the difference right there, man. At home, last year the Astros were 6-1 at home in their playoff run, and this year they're 1-4. So that's the difference right there. That is the difference, no doubt. They've played terribly at home all postseason. Here's Bregman, 1 for 3 on the day with a home run. He's hit 3 in this series postseason. I don't see what said at the bottom. Bregman takes that for strike. But yeah, it is not going to be easy to win, especially if you're the Astros, who came to this playoff as one of the top seeds. You're gonna have to win at home, and I mean, I shouldn't have to say that, man. Winning at home should be the easy part. You're playing in front of your home fans. When things start to get down, you're able to fall back on them to be there to support you and fire you up. But there he is, man. 2-1 count to Bregman, and he takes that for a strike. So it is 2-2. Sabor is coming in. He's been so good for the Rangers all postseason. He's given them some very quality innings many times, some big innings and clutch innings, and he's done that here in this game, as well as that pitch just below the zone. Didn't get the call from the umpire. Would have been nice, but yeah. I don't even want to give him a chance. So just strike him out. Don't get Alvarez to the play with a runner on, dude. Swinging a drive to left. Bregman is going to put that into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. Leote will get it, and Bregman will be in with a 2-out double. So Astros little 2-out rally here as they're looking to have a 2-out rally. They'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. The last repeat champions in their respective sports. The Yankees had that great run in the late 90s and very early 2000s. The Patriots were repeat champions in the early 2000s. The Warriors recently, 2017 to 18. And then, of course, the Tampa Bay Lightning had a crazy stretch in the NHL. They had their great seasons. But repeating in sports is very, very hard. And I mean, you see these dynasties, it's not easy to do, as we got a commercial break here. It's very difficult to do. I mean, to win a championship and go on a good playoff run, especially in a sport like, I mean, any sport, a lot of things have to go right for you in order to win a championship. And just doesn't matter how, a lot of the times, man, you could have a great team and still winning 2 championships in a row. The Astros have made 7 consecutive NLCSs, 7 consecutive NLCSs or ALCSs, and they have won 2 World Series. Although, for being honest, it's more like 1 because cheaters are bums. But yeah, no doubt about that. It's so difficult to win a championship and then come back the next year and do it again. Because I mean, think about it. A lot of the time, it's hard to construct a team after you win a championship. Other sports more so than baseball, because in baseball you have unlimited money pretty much, or well, as much as your payroll. You don't have a salary cap, so it is a lot easier to retain your good players and go out and get better ones. But a lot of those guys, I mean, look at the Rangers right now and looking at who they might lose in the offseason. You're talking about Jordan Montgomery, who's been their best pitcher in the playoffs. He's a free agent, so you lose guys like that. Those key pieces, those very good pieces to your team go away. I mean, a prime example of that is the Rams after they won their 2021 Super Bowl. The Rams went all in that year. The Rams, when they've been planned for that season, the Rams' plan for that 2021 season was one goal: win the Super Bowl. Didn't matter what happened the years after, how many picks they had to give up, how much money they had to spend, what their cap situation would look like. It only mattered if they won the Super Bowl that year. They were not looking to build a dynasty. They were looking to build a one-season winner. That's what they did. I'll give them credit. They brought in those guys, made it happen. But now look at the Rams. I mean, a lot of those key pieces of that team left. Jalen Ramsey, Von Miller, Leonard Floyd was very good for them. Offensive lineman retired and left. I mean, it's just how it goes. You lose pieces. It happens. You got to capitalize when you make a good run. When you have a great season, you got to capitalize as much as possible, even if you have a good future. Got to win it. So the Rangers have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th for Alvarez coming up, and Adolis has a card in his hand. They will bring in Aroldis Chapman here to see if he can retire Yordan Alvarez. I mean, Chapman always scares me, but he scares me a little less in an 8-run baseball game. And I think Bruce Bochy did this to get the lefty on lefty for Alvarez, who's been freaking unstoppable today, no doubt about that. So a lot of empty seats, it looks like. A lot of Astros fans probably trying to head out and beat that traffic. Alvarez fouls off the 100-mile-per-hour heat from Chapman. A 1 count. So, given the countdown to outs, Rangers are currently 7 outs away from the World Series. I said it. 7 more outs. Alvarez with a grounder through the hole. That's a base hit. He is inevitable. Bregman's actually going to score off that. Okay, Bregman was a second. I'm dumb. Bregman scores. Astros get a run back. He's inevitable, man. He's just inevitable. He'll find a way, and he does. 10-3. Yeah, bro. I just want this game to be over. I'm tired of Yordan Alvarez, man. He is just so good, man. Like it's just unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable how good he is. Abreu with a chopper over the middle. Simeon will throw to first. Abreu. It was actually kind of a close play, but Abreu's thrown out. So Chapman comes in. Yordan Alvarez does what he does. We head to the 8th inning. 10-3 Rangers. You know what? He's him, bro. Like there's no other way to put it. Alvarez is just that guy. But I'll take Alvarez getting a 1-run single in an 8-run ball game, making it a 7-run ball game, than him being up in a much different situation. So at the top of the 8th, it is a 10-3 ball game still. Very, very good. We are still up a touchdown, fellas. We are still up a touchdown. So we're watching this Vikings game right now. Ooh, Hawkinson. Nice tackle there. Yeah, it's third down for the Niners, or the Vikings here. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see if the Vikings can hang on. Again, wouldn't be surprised at all if they choked and San Fran came back and won the game. That's just, it would not surprise me at all. But I would look, man. I mean, I guess I can't really talk too much since the Cowboys got their butts kicked by them. But like, it would be pretty funny if they lost in a row. All right, man. Y'all listening? Be sure to click that sub button. 6 outs away from the World Series. We are close, man. But we've been close many times before. So just gotta lock in and be ready to go. Cousins gonna throw the fade ball. Oh my! Oh, if Osborne could have held on to that, that would have been nuts. You better not punt, O'Connell. 4th down and 4. You're on their side of the field, I think. Yeah, you can't punt. But yeah, I don't. I mean, again, I understand they don't have Jay Jettas, but like, dude, I mean, throwing a fade ball up to Osborne. I mean, he did get some separation. It wasn't a great thrown ball though, and I mean, he almost hauled that in, but Osborne not the most reliable. Yeah, that's a tough catch. If he could have hauled that in, I would have been highly impressed. Yeah, he just couldn't surround the ground though. But you have to go for this, right? Like, yeah, O'Connell. Okay, O'Connell said that he's probably mad. You can please tell me you're not punting here. It's 4th down and 4, and they're punting, bro. Go for the freaking kill shot. Dang it. You're on their side of the field. That's such a baby thing to do. That's going to be a touchback. Back to the Rangers game. I don't understand. I understand if you don't get it, but like, man, there's no reason you don't go for that, man. It's the 49ers, bro. You have to play to win, not play to not lose. Go for it. Be aggressive. I understand they don't have Jefferson that 100% changes the way that they're approaching things, but like, man, just baby stuff, bro. Baby stuff. Whatever. Vikings went all conservative on us there. Anyway, we're turning back to the Rangers game. We're heading into the top of the 8th. Evan Carter up to the bat. Hey, man, Houston still has 9 hits on the day. As Carter takes strike 1. We have 12. The difference is Houston's been getting like singles here and there, and we've been hitting, with runners in scoring positions. So Carter takes strike 1. I don't know who's going to pitch the 8th as Carter fouls that off for strike 2. I really don't know who's going to pitch the 8th. I'm assuming it's going to be, actually, it's probably going to be Chapman. I mean, he's getting You might as well try to get the guy's confidence up. Oh, 2 to Carter. Ground ball up the middle. Pena's got to get that one out quickly, which he will, and retire Evan Carter for out number 1 of the 8th inning. Y'all listening, man? Be sure to click that sub button. Subscribe button. Adolis Garcia up here. No way. Adolis to left field. Back at the wall. It's gone. Adolis Garcia owns that city. What are y'all gonna say to him now? Yep, they are, bro. We have they are those Houston fans have officially hit the freaking parking lot, bro. The squad celebrating, baby. Adolis home run. Jankowski getting some ABs here. Who's batting 5th? Who's out of the game? Am I tripping? Who's out? Jankowski swings and misses. Hold on, let me think. Who's batting 5th? Who's been batting 5th all day? 5 for 6 his last 6 at bats with 3 home runs. Nuts. Okay, so Lowe is batting 7. Jankowski another swing and miss. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to figure this out on my own. Be smart. 1 Simeon, 2 Seager, 3 Carter. Oh, it's Garver. Oh, okay. As Jankowski lifts a single into left field for a base hit. I hope Mitch is all right. Obviously, he got drilled in the ribs. I mean, there's no reason to really have him in the game, but they did take Mitch Garver out. Heim pops it up into shallow right, and Altuve will make the catch. Oh, I'm just looking some stuff up here. Man. Oh, this Martin Maldonado quote is gonna hit, man. All right. 1-2 count to Nathaniel Lowe, who's already homered in this game. We'll take it outside. 2-2 count. Oh, Brock Purdy threw an interception. All right, 2-2 to low here. Here's the 2-2 to low. Fouled it off. So who's homer tonight? Adolis has hit 2. Adolis hit 2. Seager hit 1, so that's 3. Low hit 1. Am I missing someone? I feel like someone else hit a home run. I'm just forgetting. Who hit the 1 barely over right field? Low with a swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll end the inning. Rangers out on another one. Yeah, Astros fans are depressed and they are absolutely coping right now at a high level. They are coping at a high level right now because they are depressed because their team is getting their butts kicked by their biggest rival. I mean, that's just depressing, bro. They literally, your biggest rival who you've made fun of and you've had the upper hand against for years and years and have been able to make fun of and they just came into your stadium and beat you 4 games. 4 in one series. And on top of all that, they're beating you 11-3 in a Game 7 elimination. Yeah, no, man. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Mitch Garver. Hopefully, Mitch Garver's alright. Chapman back in the game. One. Most RBIs in a single postseason, and with one more RBI, he will pass Corey Seager back in 2020, his own teammate, and he'll tie David Freese. Oh, don't say that name. Why did I say that name? I hate David Freese. In 2011. Yeah, there you go. What a pitch from big man, Rose Chapman. On December 21st, 2019, the Texas Rangers paid a nominal sum of cash to St. Louis Cardinals. It's Brantley with a line drive. Great play by Lower at first. One away, 5 outs away from the ALCS or the World Series. On December 29th, 21st, 2019, the Texas Rangers paid a nominal sum of cash to the St. Louis Cardinals for their rights to a 26-year-old outfielder with 17 major league at-bats. His name was Adolis Garcia. In the ALCS this year, Adolis Garcia is hitting .357, 493, slash 5 home runs, Yeah, Jeff Passan, I appreciate you. No count to Kyle Tucker. We'll see if Tuck can do something before this series ends. Kyle Tucker, do something challenge. Oh, yeah, man. Now, Maldonado and Baker being off the team, I guess it's good for them. I mean, yeah, Yainer Diaz should have gotten a lot more playing time in this series because he is very good. He's a good hitter. And I mean, Dusty Baker is ran its course. I understand the Dusty Baker hate, but like, man, Dusty Baker, bro, like, you won a World Series with him less than a year ago, and yeah, there were some puzzling decisions, but you can't blame this awful performance as Chapman broken bat, and it's gonna bounce, and it's gonna be a hit for Tucker, an infield single, bat shattered, and Tucker was able to get on base. You can't blame this series and these losses on your manager because at the end of the day, it ain't like he can't control Kyle Tucker completely falling apart and going from a superstar player, an all-star caliber player to a complete scrub. He can't control like his starting pitcher going out there today and getting knocked around the whole not the and not even be able to finish the first inning. Dusty Baker can only do so much. I mean, he brings JP France in the game when Astros fans were asking for JP France to come in the game. And then JP France comes in and plays like trash. Like Dusty Baker can't go out there and throw the ball for him. Like there's just not like as a manager in baseball, you can manage the team, you can get the team up, but you can only do so much, man. Like, you can't go out there and do things for players, and you can't grab the bat and make Kyle Tucker hit. As McCormick is now down 0-2 to Chapman. You can't do that. As a manager, you're very limited in what you can do. You can manage your bullpen, manage your last, manage your team, manage your pinch hitters and stuff like that, and keep the team calm and collected. At the end of the day, Dusty Baker's not the best manager in the world, but he won a World Series last year. He's been in the game for a long time, and look, man, I mean, you can't blame a game. Oh my goodness, Chapman, bro, you're such an bro. Really, dude? Yeah, that hurts. Oh no, I know that hurts terribly. Dude, you're up 0-2 in the freaking count, bro. You're up 0-2 in the count and you just drill the guy in the freaking leg. You're so dumb, bro. How do you do that, bro? Mm, mm, bro, when can we take Chapman out of the game, bro? Like he's just like, really, dude? You're up 0-2 and you just hit the guy. Like you're so dumb. He low-key leaned into that though, but whatever. Still a terrible pitch. It comes at you so fast, like you can't really. It's hard to tell where it's coming. That's gonna hurt bad. That was 100-mile-per-hour fastball. All right, 2 on, 1 out. If he gives up another base runner, pull the plug, dude. Pena takes ball one. Pull the plug. As soon as Chapman allows another base runner, pull the freaking plug. Although if a double play here would be immaculate, but 1-0 to Pena. That catches the corner for a strike. Strike 2 to Pena. 1-2. Let's not try to lose our control here, Chappie. The clerk's got that sleeve on. He's ready to go. Yeah, I just hope that he can get this out, get the next guy out, and we'll go to the ninth, up 11-3. Here's the pitch to Pena. Fly ball to right. Adolis tracking in the corner. Makes the catch in deep right field, and I'm going to assume that Tucker will tag up to third, which he will. 2 away in the inning. So runners on first and third, 2 outs here for Yainer Diaz. Dusty over there chewing on his toothpick. It'll be Yainer. So yeah, I mean, they're going to bring it up. Astros since 2017, 7 straight ALCS appearances, second longest streak of all time. I mean, it is absolutely insane. 7 straight postseason appearances, fourth longest streak, 4 pennants in 6 seasons. I mean, yeah, there's no doubt about it. What the Astros have been able to accomplish over these last 7 years is nothing short of phenomenal. I will give them their credit, even though they cheat. At the end of the day, you got to put together a good ball club to sustain success for almost a decade that long. It's insane. Yainer lines one into right. Garcia back on it, makes the catch. Tosses the ball to a Rangers fan out in right field, and the inning is over. So the Astros get a couple guys on base, and we'll head to the 9th inning with the Rangers 3 outs away from the World Series. Oh, baby, here we go. We're so close, man. We're so close. All right, so this is a big. All right, so we're gonna turn on the Thursday night football game here for just a second. This is a huge field goal. Huge field goal. I mean, 25-17, 22-17 is a whole different ball game. He missed it, didn't he? Yep, the Vikings and clutch kicks do not go together. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Greg Joseph. Anyway. The two guys face man are in trouble. Can the Vikings hold on? Probably not. And there it is. All those seats behind home plate are pretty much empty as Ryan Stanek is in the game. Dude, that's the thing that sucks. And I saw people on Twitter discussing it. Is that, like, man, at the end of the day, we can hate the Astros all they want, but the fact of the matter is, and all those corporate seats, all these rich people, not real fans, if we're really being honest here. Like, dog, the Astros have been to the ALCS 7 years in a row. They've won two, quotation marks, we'll say one, World Series. Man, like, at the end of the day, they do deserve for those fans to stay there all 27 outs. Like, man, you're really going to leave the stadium and not like, at least stay for the 27 outs and support your team that has given you so much success over the last damn near decade. Like, dude, like, come on, man. That's just. I understand you want to beat the traffic. I understand you don't want to watch it, but like, it's kind of an L. No way, Purdy threw a pig. That's again. That's so funny. Yeah. 2-2 to Josh here. Oh my goodness. How did we make Purdy? How did the Cowboys make Purdy look like? How do they make Purdy look like football Jesus, bro? I don't understand it. Like I said, I can't really say anything to the Niners. Oh, I guess we do have the same amount of losses, but they beat us badly, so I don't know. It's kind of funny though. They are missing some pieces. Young gonna hit a ground ball to Pena, fields it cleanly, gonna throw over to first and retire Josh Young. I've been, I'm being kind of I've been low energy for a little while because, I mean, I was just like my voice was hurting a little bit. I was so excited. Those first few innings were amazing, and I'm saving up any bit of energy I have left for the ninth inning and the bottom of the ninth to celebrate and be excited. Been through a lot, man, with this team. So much, man, so much, bro. But you know what, man? Been through a lot with this team, but tonight's gonna be the reward for it all, man. 0-1 pitch to Leote. Yeah, just thank you, umpire. Just call the strikes, dog. Get us to the ninth. He wants to go home. Rangers fans just want to get to the bottom of the ninth so we can start popping them champagne bottles open. Astros fans, man, they talk so much. The division and making fun of the Rangers for popping champagne bottles and for making the playoffs as Leote grounds out for 2 outs. All that crap. They made fun of us for that, for celebrating. It's like, bro, it didn't matter, you know what I mean? It didn't matter. We celebrated. We enjoyed ourselves. Congratulations on being, the quote more professional team or whatever for not, going crazy. Like, yeah, what did that get you? It got you nowhere. It got you nowhere, man. It got you nowhere. Simeon gonna line this one into left, and I mean Simeon just gonna add a hit here, cause why not? Seager coming up. They just can we just like bunt or something so we can just get to the ninth inning on the ninth. The Vikings win. Good job, Kirk Cousins. 1-0 to Seager. 2-0 to Seager. Just do. Oh my gosh, bro. Can we please? I want to go to the bottom of the ninth, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. See Tucker with the catch, and we head to the bottom of the ninth. I thought Seager was about to hit a home run. That was funny, but we head to the bottom of the ninth. 3 outs away from the World Series. Got you, got you. Three outs, baby. Oh man, it's been one heck of a ride. It's been one heck of a season. We've made it. We'll see if we end up playing the Phillies. We'll see. We shall see. It could be the Phils. It could be the D-backs. We don't know yet. All right, everyone. Rangers fans, we got 3 more outs. Jose Leclerc is on. I don't know what to say, man. When that final out, I don't know what to say. Altuve, the first batter. High fly ball to left. I mean, really, bro? Okay. Well, that's just fun. Really, dog? He just had to, bro. He just had to. Just for the little giggles, bro. Just for the giggles. Altuve had to hit a home run. Chris Paul cuts the lead to 42. All right. And with that, Altuve will be second all time in most postseason home runs. Here's Bregman. Strike one. I don't know why I'm nervous, bro. I'm just so nervous, bro. Come on, bro. Ball one. 1-1 count. Man, I can't watch. I'm so nervous. 7-run lead, and I'm still freaking scared, bro. Oh, Leclerc, dude. Don't throw that crap. D-backs versus Rangers would be wild, bro. Oh, come on, ump. 3-1 count. Ball 4. Leclerc, don't lose it. Don't. You have comfort. Don't fall apart on me, bro. Do not make this harder than it is. Alvarez coming up. Oh, it can never be 1, 2, 3. It can never be that simple. It always has to be. This has to be tricky. Yordan Alvarez has been him. 6 consecutive multi-hit games. Can I have my little de-stressor here and have like a double play ball so I can just like de-stress for a second? Even with a 7-run lead, bro, I'm still a nervous wreck. All the bad scenarios are in my head. Alvarez fouling off another 102. Oh, 2 count. Let's get Alvarez out, man. Let's do it. Let's get Alvarez out of there. Oh, he fouled it off. God, bro, how's he? How does this guy always get his bat on the ball and foul it off, bro? Like, he's such an impossible strikeout, it seems like. I still don't know how Montgomery struck him out 3 times in game 1. Clark's shaking off a lot of pitches from Jonah here. 0-2 to Jonah. Got him swinging, strike 3! 2 away. Here's Abreu. Strike 1 to Abreu. Why'd you say 2 away? Like 2 outs away. No, like, it doesn't make sense. 2 out. I meant 2 outs away. My bad. Swing and a miss. Abreu. 0-2 count. Yeah, I meant 2 outs away. I should have said that instead of 2 away. All right. 0-2 count. Seager punching the glove. He knows it's coming. It's close. It's close, man. Nah, I understand. It's say 2 away. 0-2 count to Abreu. Liner into right. I mean, bro, why can't it just be simple? Leclerc, dude, lock in. Why are you giving up 2 outs, 2 strike singles, bro? The guy swung in a pitch so far outside the zone. Oh my gosh, Jose. What? Like, dude, lock in. Now you got Brantley up. Like, dude, Leclerc, bro, what are we doing, dog? Like, 2 strikes, you have the guy swinging at everything, and you give that up. I mean, it's just, come on, man. Why does it always have to be stressful and scary? There's strike 1. Tell you what, man, the Rangers really get it done pretty. Oh, starting to get a little excited. Now I'm back to being freaking nervous and about to throw up. I don't like this feeling. Outside, ball 1. Even with the pitch clock, it just feels slow. I mean, we're going on almost 3.5 hours here. My stress can't go until it's over, bro. Fouled off 1-2 to Brantley here. Game 1 of the World Series will be on Friday. 2-2. 2-2. Get Brantley out, baby. Come on. Swinging a liner foul. Two to Brantley. Oh my. Full count. Leclerc, bro. Oh man, I can't, we have to ride with him. I want to pull him. He's pitching, bro. He's full count pitch. Popped up in the infield. Little shallow. Seager makes the catch. 1 out away. Kyle Tucker, the batter. 1 out, boys. 1 out. It's oh my gosh. It's been 12 years, man. It's been 12 years and 7 years of long pain. 1 out away. 1 out away. Swinging a drive foul from Tucker. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch to Tucker. Just misses the corner. Now it's 1-1. Altuve sitting on the bench. Not much he can do. Crowd's on their feet. The Rangers fans that are there. And Tucker, did he go? Umpire says he did. 1-2 count. 1 strike away from going to the World Series. Grounder to second. Too low. And the Rangers are going to the World Series. For the 3rd time in franchise history, the Texas Rangers are going to the World Series. They defeat the Houston Astros in 7. And they are going to the World Series. They've done it. They've done it. I'll be back in a second. They did it, man. The Texas Rangers. Let's go. What a moment. What a moment. Incredible. This is it, baby. This is what we've been waiting for so long. and they've done it. They're going to the World Series. What a freaking moment, man. What an absolute incredible moment. Thank you, Ethan. Goodness, man. Man, I'm speechless, bro. They wrote us off. They said we could never, man. They said the Rangers were not doing it. What a freaking moment, baby. What a freaking moment. The Rangers are going to the World Series, but it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real right now. They did it, man. They did it. They did it. And they did it. They beat their biggest rivals to get there, too. Oh, legendary. Legend, baby. So beautiful to see. I mean, they did it, man. Where's Martin Maldonado now? You woke up the Rangers, big dog. Man, I'm just so happy, bro. I'm so proud of this team. Been here, man. They've just been battling. They've been working for so long, and this team's been, they've been rebuilding. They've been, it's been a long process to get to this point, but it's all worth it now, man. And again, the Astros, the biggest rivals. You come into this postseason, no one really gave the Rangers a shot. Tampa Bay, home field. People said we were going to lose. Went to Baltimore playing the best team in the AL. People said the Rangers were going to lose then. Good Orioles team. Weren't going to beat them. They beat them. People said, oh, it's the Astros. They own the Rangers. The Astros are more experienced, better team. Rangers beat them. Lots of doubters, lots of haters said the Rangers would never get to this point and they wouldn't do it. But the Rangers are going to the World Series. We didn't have to bang some trash cans to get there either. So on Friday, the Texas Rangers will be playing in the World Series. Will it be against the Arizona Diamondbacks or the Philadelphia Phillies? We will find out. Legendary, man. Astros fans talked all that all year. All year. Talked all that mess. All that trash. And yet, when it's all said and done, the Rangers are the ones playing in the big game. Love to see it. Amazing season. Amazing job, man. I'm so proud of this team. I can't say enough. I'm just at a loss for words, man. It's been so long, bro. It's been so long. But tonight's the night. I'm just happy, bro. This is legendary. I'm just so happy, bro. Like this is the moment that we've been waiting for. This team, man, all the little steps to get there, they are here. They're in the World Series. Go ahead and talk about the ALCS for just a short amount of time before I get off to everything else. But yeah, just wanted to say, I mean, there's the Rangers. They went through a lot of ups and downs this season. I mean, you could say that about every baseball team. It's a 162 game season. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. We went through some really great moments and some great highs, specifically that first half. Started off great, started to slump a little bit, as every team goes through. But the key is that you don't slump in the worst possible time, which is the end of the season. And the Rangers have been red hot in this postseason, and they've just done a great job. They've made it to the big dance, and all the moves that they've made have been amazing. Other than stinks from Jacob DeGrom. Jacob DeGrom, he didn't get to play much this year, obviously, but that signing, he won some games in April for you, and he was just there, Jacob DeGrom. You had, that injury was devastating, killed the team. You had Josh Young and Jonah Heim's injuries, Seager being out. I mean, every team goes through this, it's a long season. But the Rangers, man, the Rangers, they're here, man. They're here. And, you know, going into the season, I could pull up some predictions right now just to prove my point here. Texas MLB season predictions. Let's see where they had us at. I mean, look, I'm not gonna completely make fun because at the end of the day, I mean, the Rangers making the World Series would be insane. Every single Okay, so most of these people said that every single one of them chose the Astros to win the division, which they were technically correct. But then they had the Mariners in second, or the A's, or the Angels. They only one writer predict the Rangers to finish third or higher. Pretty much every single fan chose the Rangers or all those writers chose the Rangers to get fourth in the division from CBS Sports. They're about to present the trophy here. Yeah, man, this is a great moment. I'm gonna go out and enjoy it. Thank y'all for listening tonight. Tonight was an amazing night that I won't forget for a long time. The Texas Rangers are back. It may have taken a while, but they're in the World Series, baby. And that's all that matters. Catch y'all soon. We'll see when the next stream is. But my squad is back, baby. How about